I feel like I've been voluntold.
At this point.
Alright, session's recording.
All right.
One of these
Last
days I'll do it.
time on Strange Times, what was left of our group decided to finally leave and take Alan back home. Snurp had a heart-to-heart with the nice tavern keeper that had been keeping tracks, but something got a little lost in translation. We won't repeat it here because this is a Christian stream. Now, along the way, they decided to take a shortcut through the woods as it would cut off some significant time. However, this proved to... I don't know if this was a good or a bad thing, but they found two random people out in the middle of the woods. A half-elf bard and a lizard man who'd been trying to lose him for months. Jury's still out on that one, but they did seem to help in combat when the group was attacked by a bunch of imps and bone dogs, I think they were? Like, bone-ish dog things? I don't remember. After that, it was determined that the bard decided to invite himself along with the party, dragging the lizard man along with them. The group continued along their travels and set up camp for the night, where Snurp and the new bard named Zoltan came across a very large individual in the river. Unfortunately for Snurp, he seems to find people who can just find him anywhere despite his incredible sneakiness, and the group had to think fast to get out of the situation they found themselves in. Luckily, Snurp came up with a great idea to trick the giant troll, we think, into getting a musical tree instead of the rest of them. They were able to escape very quickly and made it out with their lives intact. And I think all that really happened after that was they camped for the night, continued walking, and then, oh yeah, that's right, the commander. They came across a large regiment. When prompted by questions, the group revealed that they had seen someone they were looking for. Some theocracy douchebags, according to the notes.
That's for me.
Commander Huskar thanked them for the information and went about their way. Unfortunately, the barbarian divulged a little too much information, and now the bard really, really, really wants to know what the hell's going on with this group. So it's going to be even harder for them to get rid of the two newcomers. And that's where our story begins.
Okay. So, you guys find yourselves still sitting at the side of the road. Oh, okay, sorry.
Sorry about that.
Okay. You find yourself at the side of the road. The regiment seems to be marching off into the distance. There seems to be a couple of riders. It seems like 3 or 4 heading off separately from the party, advancing down the road further. And the day is calm. It's probably somewhere around... I think that you guys had slept and then you left again in the morning. So it's still pretty early morning, maybe about 10-ish, 12 o'clock. Getting over near noon. You guys do have a little bit longer to go before you actually reach Goman. Best you guys can figure it. Probably another day and a half, probably, to get there. Is there anything you guys like to do, or you just kind of want to march along then and continue off?
I'm going to... So how far away are we from, like, all this giant troll business?
You guys are probably just outside the valley. I bet you... I figure if you try to go back there right now, you're probably only about, like, a 6 hours march/hike to get to where you were camped the other night. It's just that there's a lot of shit going on.
Mm-hmm. How far have we walked?
Pretty decent distance.
I'm going to start complaining about my legs hurting.
Okay.
Oh, hey, man, you should have said something sooner. Zoltan carry you for a bit.
I think you can, sir.
Alright, I'm going to struggle to try and pick him up because my strength is terrible.
It's not too hard. I mean,
I am relatively heavy for a goblin, though.
you wait for a goblin.
I'm about... What is my numbers? Give me a second to get this up. He might actually have to do a strength roll on this. Well, I'm now DM. This is your fault badly.
I'm assuming that you can carry his weight, though.
I'm pretty sure I can, too.
Yeah.
God, they changed this view here.
I would be amazed if you could not carry his weight, because you guys don't even have that much gear with you.
Yeah, Zoltan's a little light on the equipment.
I am carrying 50 pounds in my bag on my own, though.
Yeah, but carry weight's pretty high, so it's not really an issue. I mean, he can struggle with it. He can kind of have to herf you like a fat baby, but
Ooh, on top. Yeah, this is 100 pounds in total.
I mean, I barely have any weight right now. I think I can manage it.
You know what? Good job.
How are you
Yeah.
carrying him? Are you carrying him like front baby style or like piggyback?
I was thinking like, kid on shoulders dad style.
Are you
Okay.
going to cooperate with that, Adger, or are you going to be a huge pain in the ass?
I'm gonna cooperate with that.
Yeah. It's
But I
a,
need-
it's a bizarre sight.
If we get attacked, don't throw me down on the ground.
I will try not to, little man.
Thank
Also,
you.
Craig, do note the stench is terrible.
Whew. What have you been rolling around in, buddy?
The world.
The world, huh? I don't remember the world smelling quite like this.
You gotta take it all in, the good and the bad.
Okay.
Can't just decide that some things are bad and some things are good.
All right, fair enough. You called me out on it. I respect that.
I appreciate you mighty fine for carrying me like this.
Oh, it ain't no problem, man. You'd probably do the same if we roles were reversed.
I sure would. If I had some bigger hands.
Maybe we can get you some bigger hands someday.
I'd like that.
If he became a powerful enough mage, he could transmorgify his hands.
Good?
Just his hands. I mean, we could homebrew something like that, sure.
What's funny is old Grognar had a spell that could have doubled the size of anybody, or half
Aw.
the size. So if he had stuck around, he could have made you large.
Damn, he actually had that. But he couldn't enlarge his beard back to health.
Nope.
Oof. Oof.
If you guys are all good with just walking along, then
Snurp is quietly contemplating the conspiracy of people finding him while he's stealthing.
He has been rather unlucky.
yeah, your sneaking's been pretty ineffective so far. Imagine it might be because you're blue. No, it must be because of the tail. So your wise managed to get through most of the afternoon pretty uneventful. You guys see a handful of families here and there passing by, or trade caravans, what have you. Nothing strikes you guys as too surprising. You guys managed to get pretty decent distance. You come to like a junction in the road. It seems to be a bridge going over with a path that goes off to the right, going to Gomond. There's even like a shitty little sign there designating one to Gomond, one that's labeled to the front, which is pointed back at the direction you guys came from, and another one just called Inner Reichland, which points the direction that you guys were going.
I'm just gonna stare at the one that says to the front. Front of what?
Do not know. Huh, that's a good question.
By the way, where's
You
the
think they'd
music?
be a little more descriptive.
To the back?
Do we have music?
Oh, yeah, I did.
I'm not asking the bard, I'm asking the DM.
Aw, Zoltan would have obliged.
One thing out of character though. What color is Sneed's scales? What the shit?
Yeah, John, did you hear that question?
Something about Sneed's. Oh, sorry.
Scales.
Yeah.
Darker green.
Okay. I can work with it.
You should have gone with rainbow hued.
Rainbow lizard.
Rainbow lizard. That's also a ranger. Got it.
And also old man.
You're welcome. That's a thing now.
Okay. As you sit there at the signpost, it has gotten near dark. The sun's setting. You figure Alan kind of sits there. And you figure like, okay, probably another half day to get to Gomond. I could probably use a rest. You guys want to set up here, or?
I guess here's as good as anywhere else.
Yeah, Zoltan agrees. I take Womble off my shoulders.
I dust off my pants.
So a question about, because I had did an insight check or history check or something about the area to see what the poaching laws were. I was told it happens, but it is against the law. But what does that constitute fishing as well?
Oh no, you figure fishing is probably fair game.
Okay. Any rivers nearby?
Yes, actually, this crossing's kind of like a four-way intersection between. There's a couple roads that intersect, and a river's kind of going right underneath the bridge across one of the trails.
Question. Could we maybe get the map updated? Because I'm still looking at the cartoon drawings.
Hey, they're good.
I do not have a live map of this, sorry.
Okay, that's okay. I was just curious if there was or not.
We just have the one map earlier in chat.
The arrow is the river.
Oh.
I'm really confused on what's happening with the chicken and the tractor then next to the river, but
Those are trees.
It's more like road, other road, river.
Okay.
So there's a bridge over that river, right?
And the bridge is like here. Obviously, I don't know why I drew that. I was
But it works. So.
And then I was about to make you guys blue. That would be fucking stupid, wouldn't it?
Wait.
And
Wait,
you guys
wait,
are off the road right here, right now.
Yeah, so we're like viewing up we're seeing an upcoming town, right?
You guys are actually just at a large junction. You don't see any cities near you. You see a little bit of farmland here and there, kind of broken up by patches of forest. Right now, it's pretty populated with farms around.
Hmm.
I'm afraid to even ask what you guys are thinking.
I'm going to go down to the far side of the river and just kind of meditate.
Okay.
I'm gonna go to the river and do some fishing. Probably like kind of in sight. Wait, where are we located right now?
I think we were near the signpost.
Okay.
Also, as a side note, since you guys haven't eaten in a few days, if you could please mark off a couple of rations, because I'm just assuming you guys didn't want to starve to death.
Okay.
probably. I was wondering about that, honestly.
I've been
Yeah.
keeping track of that a bit, but
It's kind of hard to keep track of, but I'll just kind of start making more verbal notes.
Yeah, I think Rhea has most of the rations and keeps track of those mostly.
Okay.
I don't
Zoltan's
actually
gonna
have
go
them
look.
on me.
Zoltan's gonna go look for firewood.
Okay.
I'm a
Zoltan's
fish.
gonna make a
I
survival
had more than
check.
I thought I
Anything
did.
For Zagnar?
I'm sorry.
Actually, no, sorry. Zoltan make an investigation check. Zagnar make survival.
Okay.
I'm gonna sit and watch him fishing for like 10 minutes or so.
Zoltan got a 13 on his investigation.
All right.
Okay.
Right.
It's getting a little bit dark. It's getting a little bit dark. You kind of have a bit of a struggle. You managed to get maybe a little bit of tinder and then some larger branches, but not really enough to really sustain a good fire.
8 for survival.
You try for the remaining hours of light, and it just seems that you were able to catch like one or two, and they were super teeny to the point where like they're mostly bone. You can't seem to catch any. You're not super well equipped for this, as you're trying to like either spear or basically whack them out of the water with your maul. Oh no, you bought a fishing line. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Either way, you're still not having very much good luck.
So they got a couple of tiny ones.
Yeah, a couple of real small ones.
You think that can sustain the bear for a little bit?
You could try to feed him to bear.
Okay.
After watching him reel in the tiny fish, I'm gonna go like maybe 40 feet or so upriver from him.
Okay.
I'm gonna pull up my crossbow. I'm gonna try and shoot some that are swimming by.
Okay. Roll an attack roll for me just in general here.
That's a natural 1.
No!
I'm pretty sure you just lost the bolt.
Roll another attack roll for me.
This is my foot, isn't it? 9.
9.
Who'd you hit?
Rhea, as you're sitting there,
Oh no!
kind of just looking at the bear and kind of peering at the water, all of a sudden you see in the distance a bolt flying at your head, and you just fucking duck. And so you just see down near the riverbed Snurp, who's just staring at you like,
I jump in the water and hide.
Splash.
You know what? I'm gonna stomp off over there, and I'm gonna yank him out of the water by his scruff.
Sir! Sir! Stealth!
My perception's good enough. He probably can't hide.
yeah, If you want to try to hide Snurp, you could, but you're with disadvantage and she'd make a normal perception check. Because she saw you dive in.
Yeah, I'm not like obviously high. I'm like I'm just under the water.
Yeah.
So you're not contesting, I guess.
Yeah, if you guys don't want to contest, yeah, she basically finds you immediately and she can grab you by the scruff.
That's fine.
I was trying to picture like Snurp with one of those cartoon reeds trying to breathe up off the water.
I just imagine him face first in the river, and the river's so shallow that his tail's still sticking straight up.
That's kind of my idea too.
But you catch him easily enough, Rhea.
Have you lost your ever-loving little mind?
The fish. I get the fish, and I put the crossbow bow in. I don't use crossbow very often, and I try to shoot, and it go fly off the wrong way.
Okay.
They're so goddamn cute.
I can't be mad at the cuteness. Look, if you're going to fish, 2 things. 1, try tying a rope to your crossbow bolt so it doesn't go so far, and you can retrieve it. And 2, don't aim at where people are camping.
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna put him back down on the ground.
I would have put him back in his hiding spot.
That actually was a good idea had I thought of it sooner or had it been mentioned sooner.
Alright, well, I'll kind of go investigate the commotion since I'm kind of done fishing.
Mm-hmm. The bear's kind of having a bit of a hissy in the back of Phelan's pack, but Phelan seems to be stomping back away from the riverbank. But they
Everything alright, Phelan?
Scared-looking Snurp at the riverbed.
I'm actually, once I'm away from the fishing, I'm actually going to take him out of the backpack and see if I can start teaching him things.
Oh,
It
I
would
was
be
also...
a little bit hard. You could
Like
teach him
basic
some...
commands.
Yeah,
Come on, tell you what a puppy.
yeah.
Can
he's
anyone hear me right
very
now?
much like a newborn.
I'm sorry?
Anybody able to hear me right now?
Yes.
Sorry, I thought
Yes.
I might have gone
Nope, you're
pooped
good.
again. Because I've been trying to say I was trying to go up to Phelan this whole time.
Oh, I heard you, but she was also saying stuff, and she was in the middle of it.
Okay, sorry.
So go ahead, Avalon.
Is everything alright, Phelan?
I'm sorry?
Everything alright, Phelan?
Yes.
Alright. Well, I
Had
don't...
to rinse some sense out into Snurp.
And how big were the fish again? And how many did I get?
You got like a couple of them, and they're only like 5 inches long.
Okay. Well, I got a little bit of fish. I don't think it's enough for us, but it might be enough for the bear cub if we want to try.
Okay. I'll see if he'll eat it. Might have to...
Might have to prepare it so it's
chop it
able...
up or something.
Didn't you have a way to essentially break it down the ration before?
Yeah.
Something similar?
I can do something similar with fish, but it's messier. A lot messier.
Well, I don't think the bear cub is going to have any objections to something being tasty and messy.
True. But first I'll need to try and cook the bait.
Okay. Come here.
Zoltan's working on it.
And one quick question, Phelan.
Sure.
Do you still have that soap? I could use another little sliver.
Yeah. I'll cut a small slice off of it.
Okay. And then after I get some, I thank her, and then I go down river to do some washing privately.
Okay.
While this is happening, I will... so this is a muddy riverbank, correct?
It's mostly just reeds and shit, but there are parts that are mud and sand, yeah.
I'm gonna dig in the muddier parts and look for some worms.
Make an investigation check.
Okay.
We
Good thing
finally
my
get to
invest-
see the power of a certified worm tamer.
Yes, good thing I have +5 to worm investigation. Oh, that's
But
an 8.
exclusively for worms.
Something about the mud, it's just throwing you off. You're off your game today. You don't know why. It's just something feels wrong about it.
This mud is clean. There's no worms in here.
You find a few clams, that's it.
Worms can't breathe if the mud is wet.
Worms don't have mouths. What are you on about?
Are you questioning the certified worm tamer? Are you a certified worm tamer? I don't think so.
You don't know his backstory.
That's true, I don't. I'm just saying that out of character.
I did say I was a certified worm.
I was
tamer
saying
at
my
one point.
worm bit out of character too.
I'll still bring back the clams. I'm not gonna just throw them away. So we have like a bed area, right?
I'm assuming at this point there's probably a slowly developing small, sad little fire that Zoltan's currently prodding with a stick.
I tried my best, I'm sorry.
Maybe a couple of bedrolls laid out, basically, maybe about, I'm guessing you guys would have set up just a little bit off the road intersection, maybe about 20 feet or so.
Well, I'm gonna claim some territory as my own, and these clams are gonna be the first part of my own bed.
Okay, you lay down 4 clams on the dirt and lay on them?
Hey, Womble,
Yeah.
I can cook those for you, and then you'll have a bunch of shells.
Lamb chowder.
Shells don't
And
make
shells.
a comfortable bed. They need to be whole clams.
Even if you, well, how,
You're looking for logic where there is none.
yeah, I'm not even gonna try to argue.
Is he always like this?
Yes.
Huh.
You're trying to say I'm always cool. Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna run with it.
Exactly.
It's at around this point, as you're all kind of sitting around there, and as you're kind of meditating, you're the first one to sneed. One particular group of people walking along the roads kind of catches your eye. It seems to be a group of maybe about 20 to 30 really ragtag, worn down looking. It looks like just normal people, but in sort of like tan, light yellow, tattered robes, and it looks like some of their outfits are ranging between like nicer and a little bit shittier, but they're all kind of bloodied and ragged up. Several of them are wounded. A few of them are being carried by others, and you can kind of see them shambling along the road in your guys' direction from the north.
You said there are reeds and crap down on the river?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna slip off the longbow and hide in the reeds.
Okay. Make a stealth check.
Let's see, it's 17 plus... Let's see what my stealth is. It's plus 2, so 19.
19? Okay. Just not too hard. You kind of bail over. They don't seem to have noticed you as they're walking up. They're coming down the trail a little bit farther. Snurp, you're probably a little bit further away. I'd say Womble, Zoltan, and Phelan, you see this next as they're coming down the road. They're crossing this bridge now.
So like, right here.
Yeah, it's this large group of just seemingly like they've just been through hell. People of like a darker skin complexion, kind of like a dark tan, very bloodied up, some of them covered in soot, several wounded, just sort of stumbling across the bridge now.
What the heck is that?
I'm gonna run up to them and say,
Welcome to our house.
One or two of the children in the front kind of run to the back. An older man near the front kind of walks forward a little bit and takes like a staff and just kind of like holding it out in front of him, like, we have nothing. Let us go in peace. What are you?
Wumble Dumble. Give me your staff.
Hold up, Wombo, hold up.
He was offering it to me.
I don't think he was offering it to you. I apologize, he's a bit eccentric.
You keep goblins as pets here.
I look at Womble. Are you a pet?
I back in if you want me to be.
Huh. I
Do
thought
they
it was a
have
companion.
torches, or are they moving in the dark?
They look like it's getting to the point where it's a bit darker. A couple of them have torches and stuff walking along them. Also, the path has a few lanterns here and there just because it is an intersection.
Okay, I was gonna say. I mean, I've got 60 feet of dark vision. I was gonna say, from my hiding spot, can I discern, see what kind of wounds they have?
Make a medicine check.
Okay. Let's see. That's medicine. That's a 12 plus 3. That's 15.
15. You're not super versed in it, but quite a few of them seem to have either it seems to be either cuts, gashes, or burns. A couple of them has piercing wounds. You do see actually a few of them actually have arrow shafts still stuck out of them in certain spots.
I was about to say, because I'm a ranger, would I recognize what an arrow wound would look like?
Oh, you can see the arrows in them in some spots still.
Okay, no, I meant just the standard puncture.
Oh, yeah, you see a couple of those amongst the lot. Most of them are poorly bandaged over, but you can basically identify the bright spots from the wounds that they're definitely been perforated a few times by those as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna walk up to the group with Womble.
Okay.
And you guys seem worse for wear. Do you need help? Actually, let me rephrase that. Let me help your wounds, at the very least.
We have nothing to pay. We have no payment. We have nothing to trade.
I did not ask for anything.
Hey, hell, good company is payment enough. Come, sit by a fire.
Kind of looks among the others. There are many of us. We need to get to a city where we can be taken under refuge. But your offering is welcome, though your fire is small.
I'm sorry, I did the best I could.
At the very least, stop long enough so that those with you don't die from their injuries.
Very well. Turns around, and none of you guys understand it, but he kind of turns around and yells, "Yes, Gish, you leave us out!" And just yelling a few words to some of the members. They kind of look confused amongst themselves, but they start to kind of shamble off in the direction of you guys' small camp. They keep a decent distance from you, but they start kind of setting down, offloading some supplies. They put the wounded down somewhat near the fire. A younger man kind of comes up to you, Zoltan. Your fire is very sad. I will help you collect more wood. Yes.
Well, I appreciate that. I need some help.
That is evident. I will go with you.
Well, you don't have to be rude about it.
No, sorry. It is supposed to be plain of word. Difference of language, I'm sure.
I'm gonna start singing to the injured.
Singing?
Yeah, like
seeing.
Seeing, like
Okay, I
seeing.
heard singing.
Wounds. If I need to, I'll use my healing spells, especially to remove arrows.
From what you could tell, especially the ones with the arrows in them, they will not have very long if you try to rip them out without any sort of magical assistance.
Okay. How many spells do I need?
It's a big group, and there's quite a few wounded. Amongst their number, you probably count there's maybe about 24 individuals. And from what you can figure, none of them are in a great shape. That old man is probably in the best shape that you've seen so far.
So, I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Would we consider these friendly creatures?
So far, yes. They do not seem to be aggressive or anything like that towards you.
Because I could do Song of Rest. If me or any friendly creatures hear my performance, regain hit points at the end of a short rest. I'm guessing they're going to rest. So would that help at all?
They probably would if you kind of think about it.
All right. So when I get back from the firewood, I'll have to do that.
I would like, for one of my spells, I'm going to use Preserve Life. I can split up 15 health among any creatures within 30 feet.
Okay.
So I can at least help those that are borderline dying
Okay.
to like prevent them from dying as I'm working on them, and then I have 4, 6. I have 6. I can cast Cure Wounds 6 times.
Are you gonna burn through all of that?
I can if it's necessary. Otherwise, if it's not necessary, I can roll for medicine if you want.
I'll have you roll for medicine once really quick, just to triage.
21.
Okay.
Surprise.
From the best you consider it, these folks really right now they would take that preserve life and maybe about 3 cure wounds to get the worst of the worst able to make it to their destination. And from what you can kind of tell in the group, you wouldn't be very surprised if several of them have not made this trip.
Okay.
As then you imagine their numbers must have been quite a bit larger because a lot of these people are probably like within hours of dying.
Okay. And after a short rest, I can use that preserve life again.
Okay. I'll figure though after you do that first bit, and as you're kind of walking amongst the camp, now basically a ragtag assembled camp, there are a lot of people who are kind of starting to regard you with kind of a weird, a respectful indifference, as opposed to the rest of the group. They're basically avoiding. There's a lot of people who stare at you with kind of a sad pleading, but also like a they don't understand kind of look to their faces. Like they're a little confused as to why you're doing what you're doing. And at one point, one woman does ask, like she grabs your hand as you're like reaching to heal like the arrow. Why are you doing this? We are not of your kind. We are your enemy.
Because it pains me to see anyone suffer.
But
Especially those that are not in the fighting. Women, children, the elderly don't deserve to be caught in the middle.
But we are all of the Hafan. We are all of the faith. We are all your enemy.
So? Have you done anything to me to cause me harm? No.
I worship those who hurt you. I worship those who declare that all of you shall die.
So? It doesn't matter to me.
She lets go of your hand. She kind of just stares at you. Just still a confused expression in her face. You Southerners make no sense.
Life is precious.
What's that supposed to mean?
All life is precious, regardless of their beliefs.
It is appreciated, but it is not understood. And as you continue your rounds, the old man does kind of come up to you as well throughout the night. Would anyone else like to be doing anything while she's kind of wandering amongst this camp doing this?
I mean, I'm just playing for them, doing the Song of Rest kind of dealio.
Okay.
I was off taking the bath, but I'd probably be heading back soonish.
Can you kind of mark which way they came?
Oh yeah, they all came from the north.
Do you see that purple circle?
Yeah.
That's the direction they came from.
Because I'm already stealth, I'm just gonna, and it's dark, and I have dark vision. I'm just gonna track back up the way a bit and make sure they weren't followed.
Okay. Make a stealth and a perception check for me, please.
Okay. Stealth was 19 plus 2, so 21, and perception was 15 plus 5, 20.
15 plus what?
15 plus 5.
Okay. All right. As you kind of slurk along the grasses and the trees along the trail, you do actually see maybe about 500 yards behind the bridge. There seems to be a cloaked figure riding a horse, keeping a distance. He's seen the group stop, so he's currently off to the side, and he's certainly standing next to the horse, just sort of observing.
Is there a tree nearby? Anything?
Yeah, he's currently hitched up, like, off the path. He's just staring in the direction of the big...
No, I meant from where I was watching. I could just, like, watch from the tree.
Oh, yeah, you could clamber up a tree. You guys are bordering a forest.
Okay, then I'll just climb up the tree and settle in to watch.
Okay. He doesn't seem to be moving much. He's kind of just keeping an eye. He's occasionally grabbing some supplies. He seems to be taking like a sip off a canteen, looking at the horse. From what you could tell, you can't really tell too many details. It's a plain tan-looking horse. Nothing too discernible about the markings.
So it's not the horse of nobility.
No, it's a very much you can't tell anything about this guy from looking at him kind of scenario, especially with the horse. But make a perception check for me really quick.
Okay. 12 plus 5, 17.
Okay. The only thing you can kind of catch about him is that every now and then when he moves, you do see that he's got some sort of pretty well-maintained looking dagger underneath his cloak, but you can't identify any other features beyond the cloak and all that at that point. He even seems to have some sort of face covering at this point where only his eyes are revealed.
Okay.
And he's just watching. He seems to be trying to lay low, but he's mostly just assuming that he doesn't really need to worry, so he's just kind of watching from a long distance.
Okay.
Athlong, as Adnar comes back from the river, you are confused and surprised to see suddenly a large camp of what look like beaten to hell people just surrounded around, and with Zoltan just singing in the middle of a group of very confused-looking people.
Yeah, I'm walking back, and it looks like I fell into the river again with clothes and all. And, what's going on here?
Oh, hey! Welcome back!
The people near you just kind of scatter a little bit as they see you get there. Like, they kind of scoot really fast to give you, like, a 5-foot berth.
My apologies, you don't have to move for me.
They were walking down the path, and Phelan didn't think it was right to just let them go along their way without getting some medical attention, so she's been tending to some of the more wounded, and I've been trying to provide some ambiance, trying to calm their spirits a little bit.
The older man in the group kind of steps forward. Yes, your group has been very accommodating to us. I am very confused as to what you expect out of us in return, but we are thankful nonetheless. I assume that you are of this group of travelers as well.
Who is he talking to?
You.
Okay. Yes, I am part of this unit.
Well, you are all brave individuals for taking in a group of unknown refugees from a land which is not your own. You could all be in trouble for doing this without the approval of your kings, I am sure.
Hell, my king don't even know my name. I think I'm okay.
You're all very strange individuals, for sure.
Well, thank you.
And I'm gonna kind of mosey around, I guess, just like... I'm gonna go see if I can go find Snurp.
I do not know of one, but good luck, I guess.
I'm sorry.
In my mind, Snurp's had his back to this whole thing because he doesn't have anything to tie a bolt to, so he's probably gonna try maybe one more time just without the bolt or without the string, trying to shoot a fish.
Okay. You can try another one. Make another attack roll.
For the love of God, please tell me you tied a
Disadvantage because it is dark. Well, do you have dark vision?
60 feet.
Okay, you can try it again. Yep, straight roll.
That's an 18.
18?
Yep.
I actually had a question, Pat. Like, with dark vision, would he be able to see the heat signature? Oh, not dark. No, that would be.
It's not dark vision.
That would be infravision. My bad. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's literally just like owl vision. Shink, nothing. Shink, nothing. After maybe about the fourth time, and Xandar, as you're coming around the corner of a tree, you see this. You manage to nail this large trout just right in the back of the head in the middle of the river. And it's just thrashing around. You got it.
Nice.
Fun.
It's maybe like a 20-pound trout.
Okay.
Holy
He's
crap.
the happy one. He's the happy one.
I was gonna say, isn't that like half of a snurp?
That's half a Snurp.
Padley,
Mm-hmm.
next time the older gentleman comes around while I'm healing people, I'm gonna try and ask him what their story is, like what happened to them.
Okay. Apple, did you have something you wanted to say to Snurp quick though first?
Well, first of all, I'm gonna help him move the trout out of the water. Because I don't know if that's going to be difficult for him to move out of the water.
It's probably appreciated.
Well done.
We got it. I'm gonna take it back to camp. Maybe dinner
yeah,
for everybody.
yeah. Did you see the group of people?
What people?
Well, there's a group of... Well, how many would I have guessed? Because I probably didn't get a number.
With big brain of barbarian, maybe anywhere between number of fingers and number of toes, maybe.
Okay.
You're figuring around 20.
There's a lot of people at the camp right now that just walked on through, and a lot of them are looking pretty hurt. Do we want to share some of the fish?
No, my fish.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of them. They're hurt. There's kids. Yeah, they look like they're running from something. Derp.
My fish.
I know. Yes, we have food. They have nothing. Let's just help these people out, and I'll find a way to make it up to you.
I glare at him and let it growl, and I kick one of the rocks and I hand him the fish.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Snurf. You did something good today.
Butter something in Draconic.
And I'm starting
And
to... And wait. And I'm starting to trust you a little bit more, even. Take it back to the camp, and, how big's the fire, and can they start cooking?
Yeah, you can start chopping it up. Sorry, sometimes the pauses are really hard to tell when people are done and when the people are still just thinking about their next line, so I got on that one.
Okay.
As you guys get back to the camp, Dagnar comes in with this massive thing. There's a couple people who are a little bit surprised and confused by the kobold. The old man walks back up to you, Phelan, just kind of asking, like, we thank you also for feeding us, and I have to comment, a goblin and a kobold are very interesting pets to keep. You are brave people.
I'm hiding behind Xanar, but I kind of peek out slightly just to give him the stink eye. I find Xanar again.
Hell, I didn't know y'all had 2 pets.
To be honest, they're not pets. They're friends, for a lack of a better word.
I am also very fond, or was very fond of my dog. I understand.
Shots fired.
Apparently.
My hand's reaching for my crossbow, but then I think twice that I put my hand back down.
I got 50 feet of rope. How concentrated are the trees up in here?
They're not super dense, especially when you're close to here. Maybe about one every, 15, 20 feet when you're near the road like this.
Okay, what I was going to do is set a tripwire. I was just basically going to tie it at what would be horse level.
You would probably not be able to do that across the path, because the road's pretty big.
Okay, how do I erase that?
50 feet's pretty fucking long.
Mm-hmm.
I would say you'd manage to be able to find a spot to do that somewhere up ahead.
Okay. And then once that's done, I'm going to come back to the camp.
At what height specifically, just so I know?
Where it's going to clothesline a rider.
Okay. Make a stealth check to set this up.
Like bells or something.
That was a nat 20.
Oh, good roll, because he got 19. What's your modifier though?
No, that was a nat 20 plus my own modifier is another 2, so 22.
Okay, you still got him. So at one point when you're kind of moving across the road with this rope, you just for a moment you see this figure just sort of turn his gaze, and he starts looking in your direction and kind of moving around glaring, and you just fucking stop. And you kind of move with the grass a little bit as it blows. Kind of just stares directly at you for a few seconds. rubs his eye, goes to take another swig from the canteen, and you just shuffle back across, and you get your rope set up.
Okay.
Very close.
With that, I'm going to slip back down the road, back to my first hiding spot.
Okay. You managed to get back pretty easily, and you are now concealed again. He hasn't moved an inch, and in fact, he is kind of starting to lean up against the tree and is just sort of crossing his arms and watching quietly.
Yeah.
Back at the camp, Phelan, the old man still sitting there kind of talking to you like, anyway, we will rest here tonight, and I was wondering, do you know of which town, I hate to ask, we are already in your debt so much, but which town here may be the most forgiving to refugees?
That is a very good question.
Would I have ever heard that question?
Yeah.
I say, well, Alan's more familiar with that area, so maybe he would know.
That's kind of what I was going to suggest as well. If you don't mind, Zagnar, could you go find Ellen? And while we're waiting, what happened to you and your group?
Well, I mean, you're aware of the war, correct?
Yeah, vaguely. I don't know exactly what's been going on, but...
Well, we were, our town was under siege, first bad. And I made the mistake of offering terms to the Reichland siegers. The siegers suggested or accepted our terms. We gave them tithe. Basically, 80% of our year's grain. And of course, this was high treason in the eyes of the theocracy. The moment they caught wind of it, a force larger than the siegers came after they had left and torched our town and killed us for my mistakes. So, you are looking at a heretic among heretics. We are all guilty of this sin, and the fact that we live is an affront to our homeland.
I see. Well, that does answer questions. Your home country definitely does not sound very forgiving. So.
Forgiving it is not, but it is a beautiful land which I weep that I will never be able to go back to.
Maybe one day you'll be able to.
No, it is not how it works. It is not our way. We are dead already, but we will find somewhere to exist as worms.
Here you are not worms. You are people.
Says people from the
You're alive,
country.
continue on and find a better life.
I mean, out of character, if we had worms, Azure would certainly have found them.
What a...
As Adder just grumbles from his small pile of 4 clams.
Well, your help is appreciated anyway. We will find something, I am sure.
Xanar, it's not too long for you to get out to find Alan. He is kind of sitting amongst... He's kind of sitting in a tree nearby. At this point, he's just kind of sitting there watching this group, kind of making a few notes in a notebook. And he kind of sees you approaching, kind of closes the book, looks up. Hey, what's up?
I'm just curious. You're probably more familiar with this area than we are. Do you know where there's any lands that would be accepting of refugees?
In Reichland? I mean, you've been here too, buddy. It's not the most hospitable place, especially to those who don't have anything to give. If I had to think about it, though, who's the biggest softy of a noble? You don't want to go anywhere near Devon. I hate to say it, but the closest place that might have someone who's, not a total ass might be Golashar. Might be the best bet.
Golashar? How do you spell that?
Uh-huh.
How do you spell that?
Golashar is Goleshahr.
Golashar.
It's I think the noble there has a reputation for being not quite as much of a dick as most of Reichland nobility is, as you know. These people have got it rough, though. I'm kind of surprised. Most people who leave the theocracy, you don't hear about that very often, and when you do, normally it doesn't end well.
All right. I'll pass on a few words then. But where would this be located from here?
Golshar, I mean, if you keep on this main road here, it's maybe another 4 days travel south, and then you go west, and it's another day off. It's a pretty peaceful logging community. I mean, pretty boring, if you ask me. I've never been there, but should work.
Okay, so just again repeat. Staying on the crossroads, going south.
Toward Inner Reichland, according to the sign, 4-day travel. Go west at the sign for Golashar. They're pretty anal retentive about their sign marketed here. They'll be fine.
Yay.
Good. I don't want to write all that. All right. Well, thank you, Alan.
Yeah, no problem. Kind of opens up his notebook again and just starts making more sketches or notes. You can't tell.
What are you writing there?
Huh?
What are you writing?
Just notes. I don't see people like this very often, so just trying to get a lay of them.
Okay. And then I walk off and inform the group of a potential refugee place, because a lot of the nobility, they aren't as forgiving or welcoming as some others, but the people at Golshar, they might be willing to accept them.
Okay.
Just keep heading south. You'll see the sign markings.
We will manage.
That damn clothesline.
We'll need supplies, but I suppose we can.
Take Snurp's fish.
I'm gonna donate 10 gold.
Okay.
I have a little bit of gold that I could offer for your group.
He takes it, kind of looks at it like. You kind of start to see it like there's some tears all over the corner of his eye. Like, I don't understand. We've done nothing for you.
It doesn't matter. You guys need a fresh start. You have had it really, really bad. Hopefully you will find a better life.
I hope so as well. Very well, thank you. We'll take this and we'll try to make something of it, I suppose.
I'm not making a Godfather reference, John.
I start laughing and then point at Phelan.
You think you're hospitable?
And then I give him 20 gold.
Shove this into his hand, he just stares at you like, oh.
That was very kind of you, Womble.
This is incredible.
I give Womble like a little appreciative pat on the head, like, good job, little buddy.
I do believe I may all be in a dream after all, that a goblin has been our savior. What is your name, small green thing?
I'm Wumble Dumble. I never told you that.
I only understood Womble Dumble, but it is so appreciated. We will remember your name.
50 years from now, after these guys resettle, there will be a small statue of Womble in a town somewhere.
And then he does end up asking you guys each the rest of your names. If you guys want to talk to any more of the refugees, you guys can. But the night's going to basically go through that you guys are basically in this large encampment. They're going to be settling down. Phelan has done a fairly decent job through spending a lot of her spells, getting a lot of people stabilized. And through the medical check, it seems that like they are in a condition now where they could make the trip safely with who they have on hand.
Well, that's good.
I assume
At
they
least they
also...
won't die of their wounds.
I'm going to wander off from the group and go underneath the bridge.
Okay.
Bridge troll.
I was just thinking Womble's now a bridge troll.
When they ask Snurp his name, I say I'm the gecko. I don't give them my name.
The gecko is it's very good. That's a good name. Yes, thank you, gecko.
Somewhere right now, the charlatan is smiling.
We'll remember the gecko who gave us the trout. Thank you.
At this point, Zoltan kind of notices that Sneed's been nowhere, and he's going to try and find his lizard man he's been stalking for the last few months.
Also, your song did help. Also, as they're kind of sitting there arrested up, even on top of the healing, the general mood has gone from fucking train of Vietnam vets who just had a PTS strike at the same time to, like a cautious optimism of we might make it somewhere, we might not just get slaughtered. This is okay, sort of. Oh my god, all my family died, but hey, I'm going. That kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can wander off.
Okay, I'm gonna go in the general direction that Sneed was. I don't know exactly where he was, but I know he went by the river.
Okay.
Just kind of go looking for him.
Make a quick investigation check.
That is a non-natural 20.
Okay. He had a 22, so even though you try looking for a while, you can't seem to spot the fucker anywhere. You normally have him fucking zeroed in. You do see Zoltan doing his typical search around at the edge of the bridge.
I'm actually going to make a little clicking noise. It's in a rhythmic pattern.
Oh. Well, he's still here. That's good, at least. You don't want to wander off in the middle of the night.
If anyone got that, it's kind of one of those like little ranger communications thing.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
John, as you're kind of seeing Zoltan wandering around at the base of the bridge, as you glance back towards the figure, he's kind of reaching behind the horse and he's taken out a longbow. He's kind of just waiting now.
I'm going to make a small whistling noise at Zoltan.
Oh, that can't be good.
I'll make it one more time, then go absolutely silent.
Okay. Zoltan's got it. I'm going to slowly sink back to the camp.
I'm going to go ahead and flip my longbow from my back and just ready myself.
Make another stealth check for me.
Please be good.
17 plus 2, 19.
Okay.
I'm a fairly stealthy lizard.
He sits there and you're kind of looking at him and you're kind of doing that fucking thing where you're just like, nope, come on, don't spot me, don't spot me, don't spot me, don't spot me. And he's scanning this tree line for a while. Maybe about 5-10 minutes later, kind of loses up the tension and just kind of comes to rest, but he's still got that crossbow kind of across his lap. Or that longbow across his lap.
Obviously, we know what I'm doing. I'm just waiting now. It's the waiting game.
Yep. Back at camp, you get back, Zoltan.
Okay. Phelan, Snurp, Xanar, can I see you for a second?
I'll step off.
Wombo, you can come too if you want.
Womble is gone. He is underneath the bridge somewhere.
I don't see him. I just say that kind of in a general tone.
Okay.
You feel appreciation from afar.
If there's any left, I'm gonna grab a hunk of fish and I'm gonna keep following.
Okay. There's a small boy going for it, but you just slap his hand. I'm just kidding.
I could see him doing that, honestly. Guys, I think there's somebody following these folks. Old Sneed down there, he made a couple of whistles, and usually he's making them whistles every time I watched him hunt something that was hunting him. So I got a feeling that there's something out there. I don't know how many, I don't know what they're going, but I feel like he saw something out there.
Remember that thing I do other night? I use words in your head.
Uh-huh.
I could ask him.
I don't know where he is, honestly. He slugged off pretty good. All I heard was the dang whistles.
ask where he's heard the whistles.
General area, close to
I-
river, away from river, close to
Well,
trees.
it was fairly close to river, I'm pretty sure. And I just give him like the general point of where I kind of heard it.
Okay, I will point in that general direction and cast message. So,
Okay.
I will ask.
Hey, it's Snurp. Banjo boy.
I'm just gonna keep calling him Banjo Boy. I don't care.
I like it. But it's a fiddle!
You can't hear this. I'm doing it in my head.
I know.
Banjo boy says, you sense danger? What you see?
So how long does the response have to be, or minute like max length?
I don't know what message actually.
Most of them don't give you much time to convey. That's why I was curious.
You figure out a creature within range and whisper a message.
I think it's a 6-second thing because it's an action to cast, right?
Yeah.
So it's a 6-second limit.
Okay. It's a guy down the road, horse, longbow, mask, face covered.
There's a guy down the road. Mask, face covered, horse, longbow.
Just real quick, for
Does
the
the horse have a
purposes
longbow?
for the purposes of roleplay, do we have to specify it's exactly 6 seconds? I would imagine yes, it'd have to be 6 seconds in combat.
I'm just giving a rough guideline so that you don't give a fucking 2-paragraph diatribe during a message spell.
Well, I was trying to be really succinct and be to the point, and I thought I did a good job.
I'm only saying the 6-second thing is just a rough guideline.
Okay.
I'm sure I've gone over the 6-second mark at some point.
Yeah,
during my
yeah.
message,
I'm not going to be anal retentive about that unless you start talking for 20 minutes.
yeah, I try not to.
Okay, so with that information, are you guys okay with me asking the leader of the group if somebody would be following them?
Zoltan thinks that is an excellent idea.
I have no problems with this.
Okay.
I don't care.
Okay, you guys just chill here for a few minutes. I'll be back. I'm gonna walk over to the older gentleman, the leader of the group, and pull him aside, like away from everybody else.
Okay. Yes. What can I do for you?
I'm sorry to disturb you, and I didn't want to. What's the word I'm looking for? I didn't want to distress anyone. Is there
Alarm them?
someone would be following you?
I mean, we are enemies of your state and of our own, so it is likely that we are being tracked so that we cannot betray our country, although I do not know if it will be our own or one of yours.
Okay. Thank you. Just don't say anything to anybody.
You're very casual about this. Are you not worried for your own safety?
I'm worried about the safety of everyone.
Okay.
But we'll handle this.
Should I get my people to move, or
No. You guys just rest.
okay? Please let me know what's going on when you know.
I will. I'm gonna walk back to the group. I have an idea. And you guys can roll with it or not.
Pull out. Yeah, we do that. We'll keep the people out.
So my idea is essentially to go back down the road a little ways, kind of out of sight of the camp, and then walk past across the bridge and see what happens. As though I'm just a lone traveler by myself, or one of us is a lone traveler, and see what happens.
Wait, what if they already recognize you? Maybe, does anyone have a way to disguise themselves and we'll walk by them, perhaps?
Zoltan's got something better.
What do you have?
Zoltan can make people, and he's gonna like do wavy hands in front of his face, disappear.
Wait.
Oh my god, that's just too perfect.
We're starting this one. This one's fun.
Okay, if we're gonna do that, who is the quietest among the group?
Snurp has to raise his hand, then he stops and thinks about it for a minute because he hasn't got a whole lot.
Okay, who is chewing the squeaky toy?
That would be awesome.
Let me take it away from him.
Good
No,
luck.
you're fine. I was actually just saying it's adorable.
But Snurp does have a +5 to stealth.
Okay, so can you tell me what's going on one more time, really quick?
Please, not a repeat of the spider snurp.
Zoltan can make people invisible.
And who are you
right,
making
sir.
invisible?
Hold on. I might be able to make multiple people invisible, so give me a moment.
Sure.
And if that's possible, how many people?
I can make 2 people invisible.
Oh, okay. I thought it was gonna be like an area. That would
Nope, sorry. Just I gotta touch them, and I only can do that twice in a day. Though, as long as you do not try to attack or do any fancy magic spells, you'll stay invisible.
So where did you go? Oh, there you are. Shit.
Now, when you say magic, like attack magic, or is like message magic okay?
Oh, you can't even do message. Found that one out the hard way. People are not kind when they find you just appearing out of nowhere.
Oh, this is not gonna end well. The second the map showed up, I knew this was not gonna end well. Oh, no, enough with the squeaky toy.
Well, actually, I was stupid enough not to assume you're going to get into a fight, so I've been spending a little time making this.
Ah.
Yeah.
Wait, you said you were stupid enough to think we wouldn't get into a fight?
I could never predict where they happen.
It's a fight. I just want to know who this guy, like, what country this dude is from.
Why? Okay, somebody explain to me why this is the fucking model for quote-unquote civilian.
What the
What
fuck?
No!
Demonetized!
This is a Christian channel.
Family friendly.
Why is it up with civilian?
How the hell did you get that?
It's literally the 4th result in civilian. Civilian wrong? Yeah, rip your Twitch
Are you
there.
looking up Bunny Hooker? What's going on?
I did not misspell civilian as hooker. I just verified. It's okay. Fuck. I guess this isn't using the same terminology that I'm used to. What? Okay, so then for peasant, I get a claymore. What the fuck?
Well, children or farmer or something.
Yeah, give me a second here. I'm trying to find normal people, and the search is just the stupidest set of results. Why?
Sounds like you need your own models.
Issa!
There she is.
I just want to make sure if I threw the ball, I wouldn't hit. Like, she wouldn't get trampled.
So yeah, Zoltan can make one of y'all or 2 of y'all, if you prefer, invisible. It lasts for an hour, so you got plenty of time to get your little butts over there and little butts back. Just no attacking, no spells, no messaging, no explosions or anything of that kind.
No pew pews or boom booms. Okay.
What about
I like it.
interacting with things?
You can definitely interact with things. That won't break it. In fact, if you are invisible and you done grab something, that becomes invisible too.
Snurp like. Gimme.
Well, how about this? I think we should do somewhat of a combination of both ideas, where we just have an invisible person scout first, and then if we want more information, then we can send someone along the way and just observe, just so that they see someone in person and see how they react.
And Zoltan's good with whatever.
So what's going on, guys?
Alright, am I making a little snurp here? A little invisible snurp?
Invisible snurp.
Wait, is it Womble under the
Invisible.
bridge?
Invisible
thank
snurp.
you.
Anyone think I shouldn't make the little snurp invisible?
I have no
Be
objections as long
careful,
as he doesn't
sir.
have any. If he doesn't do any funny business.
Alright, I'm gonna cast invisible on snurp.
And just
Invisibility.
look and come back. How long does this last?
It lasts for an hour, but it's concentration. So
Wait,
if I get
I have an idea. Can you cast invisibility on me as well?
I don't know, can I cast 2 concentration spells at once?
Actually, you know what? Skip that.
Roll
Skip that.
one.
I'll be right back.
I didn't think I could.
Yeah, you can only maintain one thing of concentration at any point.
Okay.
You
Alright,
could cast it at a higher level, but later.
yeah. I cast invisibility on snurp.
Okay.
I'm invisible.
Snurp just.
Okay,
Now
get it?
remember, no attacking, no spells, and if I take any damage, you may become visible again.
Where's the gnome?
On? Oh,
I got no idea where the gnome is. The snurp, the entire point of this is to go across the bridge.
Okay, fine.
We got priorities here. See me later. We might work something out.
Alan's the one with the funky fresh hair.
Okay.
So, what's going on?
Snurp's gonna move up that direction.
Okay. You're gonna start walking across the bridge?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm gonna message over towards lizard guy, Smeed.
Hold on. You can't cast
I know,
spells or
you're
you
right.
lose.
You're right. You're right. No, I did double think about that. Never mind. All right. So I'm gonna go this way. I'm gonna start looking. Do I see him?
You have dark vision 60 feet? Yeah.
Yeah.
Off in the distance, off to the right, you see a cloaked figure with hood up, some sort of face covering, leaning up against a tree. Currently has a longbow sort of leaned across his lap, just sort of watching in the direction of the large camp behind. Horse kind of sitting behind the tree, waiting as well. He's not moving, like not much at all. Occasionally you see him shift a little bit, but that's about it. He's just sitting there.
Okay. I'm gonna keep sneaking up.
Make a stealth check and do it with advantage because you're invisible.
I knew grabbing invisibility would be a good spell.
It's a really handy one.
Better. That is a 17.
Okay. You can manage to move a little bit. How far do you want to go?
I'll move up to about here. See if he reacts at all.
Okay. You kind of sneak up to there. You get through the grass a little bit. There's a few little spots where like you step and he kind of stops and he looks around a little bit. Kind of like just sort of tilting his head, turning. Like turns again, looks back in the direction. Kind of like shifts a bit in his spot, but he hasn't moved much yet.
Is there like a pack or anything nearby?
From what you can tell, on his person, you can't really see much because he's currently covered in a cloak, except for from his hand out. Make a perception check.
Off 20.
You can tell that he's got some satchels, a couple of different satchels underneath his cloak, just from the way that they bulge in certain spots. Don't think into that too much. And then
I was until you said that.
My brain did not go there.
And then there is a pouch on the horse as well that's next to the tree.
I'm gonna sneak a little bit closer.
Make another stealth check.
See if he's got any discernible things about him.
Make a stealth check. Again, advantage.
Yep. That's a 19.
Okay. Make a perception check.
Come on, work mouse. 13.
13. You kind of can't make out too much. You start looking up and down. You're just trying to spot any sort of identifying marks or anything, right?
Yeah.
Can't identify too much. It seems to be just general dark clothes. Probably, I don't know if he's got an edgy streak or what, but can't tell too much. And as you're kind of scanning him up, you look up, and then all of a sudden he's looking straight in your direction. And he slowly moves his longbow over and you're like towards you. Pulls back an arrow in it.
I'm gonna crouch down, get low to the ground very slowly.
Okay. He's just gonna kind of scan for a second.
Then I'm gonna wait.
With disadvantage. What's your AC?
15.
Oh, that just hits.
I'm assuming I can see this from where I am.
Make a Constitution saving throw. As you're sitting there and he's sort of sweeping it, you can't help, but just a little bit. You kind of lose your balance a little bit and you shuffle and you make some grass move. And he just flicks and he lets this arrow loose that just strikes you right in the leg. What'd you get for your save?
23. Natural 20.
Nice. You still take...
Oh no.
6 points of piercing. And also 12 points of poison damage.
Ouch.
Wow.
As this arrow lodges and will probably go straight through Snurp's tiny ass leg. And you get fucking wailed. And immediately, I'm going to give you make a perception check really quick.
That is another soft 20.
Soft 20? Holy shit, nice.
18 plus 2.
Oh shit. He tied it. It's contested, so roll again. Oh, he did shit that time.
16.
So, after he did that, he immediately jumped off in behind, and he sprinted back behind this tree and took cover, not able to see where the hell you are, but he nailed you to the ground with that arrow.
I'm just gonna stay put. Wait a bit. Then I've got I got a bunch of shiny rocks that I'm gonna pull out of my pocket. I'm gonna throw it behind the horse.
Okay, where behind the horse?
Like, is the horse like over here?
Let me draw a horrible facsimile of a horse. Give me a moment. This would be great. It's my horse.
Nice.
All right, yeah, I'm gonna throw like the rocks like over here, like, or maybe closer to there, to kind of like spook the horse a little bit.
Okay.
But away from myself.
Make an animal handling check.
Oh no, he's gonna get trampled.
21.
Nice. You whip them over, and I'm guessing they're like just little exploding magic rocks, right?
Not even magic. They're just a bunch of like pebbles that I collected.
Oh shit. Okay, never mind. I was like, where the fuck did you get those? All right. A fistful of rocks and gravel you throw into the ground behind this horse, and the horse gets freaked out and just bolts. How fast are horses in 5e?
I think they have 40 move. No, that doesn't sound right.
I'll find it. Just give me a
Trying to
moment.
remember. That's the slower
Give
horse.
me a
I think.
tick. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Oh, he's bolting that way.
Sneed, you immediately just see this warhorse just go fucking flying towards you.
Well, I'm up in the tree, so I'm not too worried about that.
Can you see any identify barding?
That's true. Is it just a saddle on the horse, or is there identifying marking on the horse?
The horse looks extremely plain. It's like black leather strapped, saddle and basically barding. Nothing revealing about that. A black unmarked satchels on the sides. No discerning features whatsoever.
Did I see Snurp take an arrow?
You saw an arrow hit the ground.
Okay.
You saw him shoot an arrow into the grass and then bolt. And actually, make a perception check really quick.
Me?
Yep.
Let's see. 18 plus 5.
22.
22.
Damn.
Okay. You
I want to
him
realize.
off in this direction here.
What?
That's 23.
Yeah, 23.
You saw him bolt off to the right behind a tree over here. You don't see him anymore, but you know he went behind that tree.
Okay.
So, is the arrow visible?
Oh yeah, it is currently stuck through you, kind of poking the ground a little bit behind you.
I grab it. Does it turn invisible?
Invisibility states.
Yeah, I'll stay for the sake of this. As you're kind of holding it there and you clutch it, it starts to shimmer out.
Yeah, as long as it's on the target's person.
Sort of about how long it took for you to go invisible, this arrow's starting to kind of fade out too.
I'm gonna head back. Slowly.
Make a stealth check.
Quietly.
Limping.
Limping.
Make your
That's
stealth
only.
check.
That's only a. Oh, at advantage.
Yep, still
Okay.
visible.
14 for the first one.
It's okay, because he's rolling like a royal diaper.
That was a natural 20 for 25 on the second one.
Nice!
Considering that you are currently bleeding and limping with an arrow that is larger than your leg through your femur.
Padley, don't forget your detail. It was poisoned, too.
And this horse just kind of sprints past. Womble, you hear. Phelan, Xanar, and Zoltan, you guys see a large warhorse in black unmodified barding start to run past you guys.
I come out. Oh wait. So
Considering I saw the horse run and I know he ducked behind the tree. I don't know that for certain, but I've got a fairly rough idea. I'm gonna assume at least something startled him. Would that be all right?
I mean, yeah, you can tell something happened because you know he's not there anymore, and he moved somewhere, and the warhorse bolted, so something happened. Did you want to do something, Womble, as the horse was... You can hear this from a while away.
yeah,
Yeah, if the horse
So
is
as
there,
it
I'm
goes
probably
over-
like up here.
I'm gonna freaking start walking out.
Okay.
I'm gonna say,
You gotta pay the toll.
Do you cast anything, or just yell at this thing?
I'm just gonna yell.
Make intimidation check.
Oh boy.
This is
Very-
exactly what he wanted the whole time, being under the bridge.
That is a 9.
A 9?
Very intimidating. Yes.
The warhorse doesn't even look at you. It's just... And you're just deflated. He didn't pay the toll.
Can I say that Zoltan was like heading towards the road, hearing this horse running by?
Yeah, you can approach and try to do something as it's bolting towards you.
I'm gonna try it.
I gotta ask, out of character, if Womble had pulled a nat 20 on intimidation there, would he actually have managed to stop the horse?
Oh, fuck that. The horse would have freaked out on the bridge and stopped, yeah.
Okay, I was just curious.
I guess I'm gonna try and stop the horse because it seems like it's
Turned
spooked.
around and trampled me.
Animal handling check?
I'm proficient in a lot of things. That is a 21.
Okay.
Ooh.
Explain how you soothe the horse that's charging at you, Chris.
Well, everyone knows that music soothes the savage beast, so I'm gonna start breaking out my violin to try and play something soothing to see if it calms down.
Furiously play soothing music.
Yep.
He plays a Charlie Daniels ballad.
As the horse is just charging across the bridge, and you see this angry goblin jumping up and down from under the bridge, waving his... this music comes out, and the horse kind of comes really close to you, and as soon as it gets to you, it kind of slows down, starts trotting. It's a little bit panicked, and then it kind of sits there and stops, and just... It stopped. It's just breathing heavily now because it just got spooked by something.
All right. Once it's stopped, I'm gonna slowly approach it and try to, grab its reins and try to calm it down a little bit.
Make another animal handling check.
Natural 20.
Nice.
Okay. As you reach for the reins at first, it fucking does not listen to you. Like, it backs up, it whips its head around, and you have to kind of follow it around a little bit. But you continue playing your song. You get around it, and it seems like it's very strictly and very stubbornly trying to avoid you touching it. But that music just kind of keeps it calm. It starts kind of trotting a foot, and eventually you get a hold of the reins where it doesn't just jerk away. And that was very impressive because this horse would have not have listened to you otherwise.
Aw, he's just spooked.
Do y'all see this though? This is how I haven't been able to lose once.
And with that roll action 2 Zoltan, you can tell from just experience with horses, this is a very well trained horse.
Man, whoever had this horse, they really cared about this horse.
Snurp, at this point, after all the playing, you will have gotten back across the bridge.
I'm actually kind of glad y'all sent Snurp. If you'd sent Xanar, his head would have clipped the tripwire I set up. Snurp just went right under it, though.
I wouldn't have done that.
I'm gonna approach Snurp.
I'm still invisible.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, even the arrow's invisible.
Yep.
I'm gonna come over here and just go. Oh.
What? Snurp, you back?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. I'm just gonna release
Shot me with
invisibility.
an arrow.
And Snurp comes back, and he's got a gigantic arrow pierced through his leg.
What the? Snurp! You were invisible. How do you get shot while you're invisible?
I'm going to go up to Snurp. I'm gonna do my best to fix your arrow, but you're not gonna like it at first.
Oh,
I'm gonna-
Bob.
I'm gonna break the head off.
Ow.
And then I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds
Okay.
as I pull it out.
Alright, roll your health on it. Also, John, make a perception check for me, please.
Okay.
I'm guessing some of the refugees probably would have saw Snurp in the arrow.
And the horse, probably.
They are all staring at you like a fucking crowd at a movie theater.
13 plus 5, so 18.
Okay. As you saw the warhorse sprint past and you turn back around, you think he's still behind that tree, but now you can't actually tell for sure.
Snurp, heal 8.
I'll go ahead and pull an arrow from my thing. I'll just ready it. I'm not going to fully draw the bow. That just takes too much strength to just hold it that way indefinitely, but being ready is the thing.
Okay.
While I'm
Brian,
calming
you're
down.
really quiet.
So, Padley, I have a question.
Yeah.
While I've calmed this horse down, do I notice you said there was a saddlebag on the horse or something like that?
Yep, it has 2 pouches in the back.
Okay. Can I move towards there to see what's in the pouches?
Yeah, with that previous roll, the horse seems pretty calm. As you continue playing with one arm, you kind of like move along its briding. Or I don't know horses. Amanda could hear me.
Barding.
Barding, thank you. And you can see that it has 2 pouches in the back.
There are no discernible markings on them at all or anything like that?
No, doesn't seem to be anything on the outside. They actually look oddly plain. Normally you see bags with some sort of like maker's mark or some sort of patternment. Pitch black, just black leather, plain. No ornamentation to the hooks. They're all black leather or wood.
Hey, Xana, you got a free hand? Can you come take a look at these bags? See if we can figure out who owns this horse?
Alright, I take a look.
Well, he used poison on his arrow, so he's probably not a nice guy.
So what are you doing, Xanon?
I'm taking a look.
Are you gonna check out? You can open up the bags.
While they're doing that, I'm gonna throw a fiendish vigor and cast a false life on myself.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll check the bags.
Okay. Make a Constitution saving throw for me, please.
Constitution.
Oh no!
I feel like the horse is about to kick someone.
Oh no. 9.
As Xanar goes to the back to open up one of the bags, he kind of opens it up, and as he kind of throws open the clasp, and a puff of what seems to be like a grayish purplish smoke just sprays right in his face, and he's just kind of
Horse
and then just
got bad gas.
he is out cold.
What in the snot hells?
Damn it.
Who the hell does that to a saddlebag?
I'm
Walk
gonna
over
start
try
running
shake
up to Xander.
I'm gonna
I'm
walk
just-
over him, try and shake him. See if that works.
Smack him.
I'm gonna say,
No, he's dead. Why?
I could just see Womble on his knees and his arms in the air screaming, "Why?"
He was so young and large. He was in charge of all of us besides Balin.
He's not dead, Womble.
I feel like at this point, Womble is crying, like, you know, right after someone passes away, like hospital, you know, you sometimes stroke their head, their hair. He's just doing that. Like, this poor young child has been taken from us.
I think he's just sleeping.
Into the clouds you go, sweet child.
Hey, wake up! Wake up!
Am I visibly breathing?
I mean, Xanar, you are currently out on the farm. Your bull's there. I mean, it's pretty nice time right now, actually.
Shit, I died.
That milkmaid that you've been eyeing up when your earlier days is just kind of out there in that one shirt you like. You know, it's a good day. It's a good day. For the rest of your perspective, Xanar is breathing. He's just fucking out though. He's out like a goddamn rock. Like you guys slap him, you shake him, no movement.
Well,
Okay.
remind me to apologize to him when he wakes up.
Can I try something?
Yeah, one more time.
Lesser restoration.
Okay, let me double check one more time. Once really quick.
Blinded, deaf, and paralyzed or poisoned.
Okay, go ahead and cast that on Xanar. As Phelan takes out her holy symbol again, kind of rubs it a little bit, says a few holy words, and then lays her hands on Xanar. Xanar, as you're kind of reaching out to you know, milk the cow, all of a sudden Phelan's there and you're just pulling on her hair.
What the hell just happened?
You weren't very careful.
I'd like to take some of the blame on that. That's partially Zoltan's fault.
How is that partially Zoltan's fault? Check first.
Make a suggestion. Before opening anything else, you check the damn thing for traps.
Hey,
That-
John, can you please make a perception and a stealth check for me now?
Who, me?
Yep.
I think that is a
Perception
nice
is
idea.
16 plus 5, 21. Stealth is 17 plus 2. 19. So 19.
Very nice. Okay.
What's up with everyone getting these high rolls except me?
I mean, I told you. He doesn't like people. He's learned to avoid them.
Also, I'd like to point out, if I hadn't rolled high, you wouldn't have had to have rolled at all, so that's partially a bad thing that I rolled high.
Okay, what's going on in the south here? Sorry.
I was just saying, I was agreeing with Phelan over here. We should probably, before we open the next one, we should probably check it for traps.
Well, before you reopen the first one, double check that it won't go off again.
That's also a good point. My hands are a little full, though, at the moment.
He's still playing the music and like holding the horse with the other hand somehow.
I'm actually impressed I'm able to play this fiddle with only one hand, I gotta tell you.
You can pluck the strings.
Well, no, what I was going to say, does he have like a built-in, like a chin rest? So he's just kind of bracing it and doing that?
Mm-hmm. It's like, don't tell the horse, but I've repeated the third verse 5 times.
He's just calm, and I don't want to ruin it.
John, as you're sitting there, at the very same moment as you're looking around, as you're looking around and scanning, and you're with your bow out trying to spot him, you see him. He was doing the same thing in a tree not too far away from you. And you guys both get a bead on each other at the exact same instant. He's going to loose. You have the option to also loose if you'd like to.
My, how the turntables.
Actually, I'm gonna go with something here first. If this is a start of combat, I should be rolling for initiative.
This is a special thing right before combat's going to start, so initiative will happen right after this.
The reason I say that is because I have Dread Ambush, which is a special.
Read that for me once really quick.
Add your wisdom, wisdom modifier, which for me is +3, to my initiative roll. At the first turn of each combat, your walking speed increases by 10, which lasts till the end of the turn. If you take an action, you can make one additional weapon attack that deals an extra 1d8 damage.
Okay, so in other words, you get advantage, you get a bonus to initiative, and then some other things. You'll still get that advantage when you roll initiative next round here.
Okay, so I will loose as well.
All right, roll an attack.
Let's see. I rolled. Damn it! Come on. Let's see. 12 plus 6.
18.
So 18.
18. What's your AC?
15.
The arrow comes and it just barely scratches your face as it goes past you, and then you just sort of readjust your aim and you let go too. You do hit. Roll damage.
Okay, so that would be a 1d8 plus 2. So 6 plus 2, 8.
8 damage, alright. And then he is going to, for the rest of his turn... Oh, he's gone. He rolls behind that tree and you fucking lose complete track of him.
Okay, so I lost track of him after I shot?
Yep. You hit him, you heard a bit of a... And then he's just gone again.
Okay.
And I would like, for those of you who are...
Well, before that ends, I'm going to shift to just another branch.
Okay.
That way I'm just like, not, basic rule of being a sniper, you don't stay in the same spot after you've been seen.
Mm-hmm. Actually, I don't know if combat's going to start quite yet. Is there anything you guys like to be doing in the saw? You guys wouldn't have any idea right now, unless...
Nope.
Check the bags.
Yeah, we're still trying to check the bags and not set off any traps if we can.
Who's checking the bag next?
Me.
Womble
Okay.
got it.
Are you just going to open the bag, or are you checking for traps?
I'll back it up.
Probably would have. Yeah, I would have taken a few steps back after.
I'm gonna
he rolled
punch it
up.
and then open it.
Oh no.
Make a strength check.
21.
Damn.
Holy
Animal
crap!
handling check, Zoltan.
Wait, make a what now?
Animal handling check.
Okay.
Oh no. This horse is gone.
19.
It's still gone.
What happened?
Womble, you whack the side of this panel, and you do hear a and you see a bit of smoke expulged from around this panel, but the horse fucking rears up because you just donkey punched it in the pack on the back. In Zoltan, you do kind of lose it as it bucks, and it takes off, and it runs over to here.
Well,
It stops, but it bolts after Womble punched it in one of the packs, but you did see some smoke leak from that pack.
The powers of Nat 20 compel you.
I would have liked to have the horse still near us, but
I think Womble's sudden burst of strength was at what he believed was the loss of Xanar.
Mm-hmm.
At this point, you guys do hear... I can't do it. like a very sharp whistle coming from the direction of the woods. Can't really tell where, but then the horse is going to start to move back towards.
Wait a second. Is the river deep?
The river's probably about, I want to say 3 or 4 feet, not that deep. For you, it's pretty deep.
You hear the sharp whistle and the dog's moving back, or not the dog, the horse is moving back.
So wait, since we haven't rolled initiative, we can just kind of move however right now?
Still kind of, yeah. John is currently scanning the tree line, and he's kind of lost it. You guys don't have any idea about what's going on north of the river.
Which direction did we hear the whistle come from?
You heard it vaguely to your north, but you can't identify the source. John, you can't either.
Yeah.
Normally, I would be happy to just try and give directions, but at this point, I've already moved. I was once. I am not willing to compromise a second position.
Hey, yo, Snurp, see if you can get Sneed on the old message and see if he knows what the hell's going on.
Message to Sneed. What's happening over there? Is that you whistling?
That was not my whistle. I saw someone. He shot at me. Barely grazed me. I shot back at him. Don't know where he went.
Oh no.
Clippity cloppity, clippity cloppity.
Stop the horses, go help the Sneed.
Clippity cloppity, clippity cloppity.
We're gonna freak in.
I want to see Wobble get away with the horse.
What are you gonna do, Wobble?
I'm gonna blockify him, man.
What are you doing to block fire? Are you just standing in the way?
I'm gonna make a jump, and I'm gonna jump onto him. I'm gonna handle him down.
Make an acrobatics check first.
That is a 13. Yeah, that's how I feel.
What did I miss?
Was this horse going fast?
Wobble's trying to jump on the horse.
You managed to get onto him, but make an animal handling check at disadvantage.
I don't know either.
Oh no!
Like, it can't get worse than this. Wait.
Never think that in D&D.
Womble, you try to you manage to get around the reins, but you're very clumsy, and you sort of like swing yourself around on the reins. The horse fucking hates, by the way. You get up onto its back, but it immediately rodeo bounces your ass to the back of it, and it just fucking two-legged kicks you in behind of it. You're going to take 4 points of bludgeoning damage as you roll onto the ground, and the horse is going to speed up and going across the bridge.
Okay. So it was 4 points of bludgeoning?
Yep.
Do I have time to cast a quick spell or cantrip?
Yeah, you would, because you're watching this whole shit.
I'm gonna throw up a minor illusion to make the sound of like a roaring lion right in front of the horse, try and scare it back towards us,
Okay,
while taking a step off of the bridge.
What is it to beat an illusion? It's like against your save throw, right?
Yes, it's against my it's
Wisdom?
Hold on, give me a second here. Scanning.
Charisma?
To examine the sound or image, successful investigation check against my spell save.
Okay. Investigation is. Oh, fuck. Sorry, one second. I'm trying to roll.
Intelligence.
Thank you. Well, horses aren't that smart. What's your save?
14.
Okay. It kind of like whinnies, freaks out a bit, and backs up, but you can tell it's still trying to get across the bridge. It's just a little bit scared right now, and it's kind of trotting back and forth in place.
The illusion lasts for a minute, so I'll just keep it going for now.
Okay.
I'm gonna stand up from my bludgeoned head, and I'm gonna cast sleep on the horse.
Oh.
And Xanar.
Yeah.
And Xanar.
Well, I was gonna try to calm it down, but
Xanar, you're going to sleep again.
Xanar, you have your opportunity first since Womble did just get shit kicked.
Yeah, that makes sense. But also, can you handle animals? I doubt it. Not even I can handle animals.
Actually, he
Make
might.
animal handling?
I've got animal handling. All right. Hold on one second. I'm just.
I've
trying
got
to think.
animal handling too.
Which one am I gonna roll? This one, I guess. Where'd it go? That's better than my other rolls. It's a 21.
Jesus.
It's not easy, but you do get the horse to calm down a bit, but it won't let you touch it. Like, you kind of you kind of talk it down a little bit. You kind of say some soothing stuff. You get in its way. You kind of use your hands to kind of calm it down a bit. But every time you reach for it, it just fucking backs away from you.
Okay, well, I just want to try to keep it there for now, but it's not really going anywhere at the moment because of the illusion.
Hey, John. I'd like you to make another stealth check with disadvantage and a perception check.
All right. Well, which one do you want first?
Stealth, please.
Okay. That is a 19.
Okay.
With it, dang.
Was that with disadvantage?
I thought you said perception was a disadvantage.
Nope,
Yes.
the stealth was.
Stealth,
Oh,
yes.
stealth,
You're in
okay.
the relatively same position.
Okay. Well, that's not a huge difference. I rolled an 18.
Okay.
It's just one number, so it's an unnatural 20 versus a 21.
And then perception? Oh, God.
Perception was 14 plus 5 is 19.
Okay.
Is this guy just rolling like a god?
No, not. He's rolling like a fucking boob.
So you're saying there's a chance.
Yeah. As you're sitting here, you hear a bit of a crack. Oh,
Tree.
oh yeah.
Snurp's running now because I
Yeah,
assumed
now.
I heard that.
And you saw off to the right, and you have a chance to react to this. This figure must have taken a bit of a too much trust in a certain branch, and he fucking whopped out of a tree that he was climbing up over to the right. You can take a shot if you want to.
I will take a shot.
Go for it. Fucking boob rolling a 1.
Who does that? That's so stupid.
That is an 18 to attack.
Roll damage.
So it'd be let's see. So 1d8. 6 plus 2 is 8.
Nice. All right.
Was my position? Can I with? Do I have to roll perception again for this one? Did my position get given away essentially?
You can't tell.
Okay.
All you know is that he fell out of a tree.
And then I hit him.
And then he is going to.
He got the injury after the insult.
As soon as you hit him, he can't. He quickly rolls into the brush, and you see him go behind this tree in front of you again, and you lose track of him once more.
Well, if this is the same individual, he started out like an on-par sniper with me, and he had a. Ooh.
Yeah, he had a whoops. It happens.
He had a whoops.
Honestly, Padley, if this is the same guy, and this is what I thought was so funny, I thought the first guy was so good that this was like an incompetent lackey.
Okay, the horse is calmed down relatively. You guys actually at this point would have heard from the north crack. Ah!
Snurp's running now.
Okay. I'll say for the sake of this, at this point, let's all roll initiative just to see what happens.
I got good initiative.
Ah, damn it, Snurp. Oh, no. That's a 7. I thought it was a 1.
Just one good initiative roll.
Yay!
It's just gotta happen now, Justin. It's expected of you to bring up the initiative.
I'm sorry, Xanar. There's virtually no way you out initiative.
Holy fucking 26.
Holy shit, dude.
8.
That's just I go first.
This man knows how to take initiative.
At my highest, I can roll a 28. At my absolute lowest, I still roll a 9.
Oh my god.
I had a rogue once that had a plus 11 to initiative.
Okay. We have Phelan, what'd you get?
I have a non-natural 20.
Nice. Womble.
5. Oh, nice fucking initiative, Eggman.
Xanar.
5.
Snurp.
10.
Sneed.
26.
Jesus fuck. Zoltan.
16.
Alan's like, nope, I'm out.
Ellen doesn't fight. We've accepted this.
That actually would have been funny if Alan was something like
Zaymar, who has the higher dex mod?
I'm at 2.
I got a 2 as well.
Boom.
Both of you roll a d20, just telling the result.
Question: could that actually happen? Alan's finally fed
Are
up
you
with the way that he grabbed
Whatever. I don't care. It's a 2. Fuck my rolls.
You got a horse anyway, don't worry about it.
Yes, ride the horse.
Ride the horse into battle.
He's going to his
We
master.
named him Mr. Ed.
So look at my horse moment.
Oh my god, yes! Womble, turn to Phelan and say, "Shut up, woman, get on my horse."
I hate you both. You and not Womble.
Alright, Sneed, you're up.
Well, that's all well and good, but I don't see anything.
You do not. You can try to spot him if you want, like by scanning the tree line, or you can actively search. Just tell me what you want to do.
I'm gonna scan the tree line.
Make a perception check.
Let's see, 11 plus 5, 16.
Okay. You scan through the tree line. Nothing. Don't fucking see a single thing, and you're kind of scanning from tree to tree to tree to tree. No movement. At one point, you almost fucking take the head off of a squirrel, but other than that, nothing.
You know, I don't think anyone would blame him after last session.
I forgot about that already.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else? You could still move or bonus.
You're ready.
I will ready basically a retaliatory strike.
Okay, so basically shooting him if he shoots you.
Yeah. Would I still get my Would I still get the Dread Ambusher ability? Because it would actually be the first turn of combat.
It won't be a turn. Holding an action means you only get to use that one action as a reaction. So you're not actually holding your whole turn. You're only holding an action. If you're asking about the bonus action thing, that will not kick in. What's the other ability of it?
That was add your wisdom, which is +3 to initiative roll, which I did at the start of each combat. Walk speed goes up by 10 until the end of... If you take an attack action, yeah, okay, so... My bad. So I wouldn't get it.
It's all good. Reaction, holding an action is a weird thing to do.
Yeah.
Okay. Phelan, what are you doing?
So actually, you know what? As an action I can do, I can,
Action was...
Can I improve my hiding position in the tree?
Well, he's got movement.
I'll say yeah, sure. Make a stealth check.
Okay.
It's not totally right because you're not a rogue, but for this one, I'll say yeah.
18 plus 2.
Okay, so 20. Remember that number for me, would you?
Okay.
All right.
Just type it in chat.
And that means you're no longer holding that action. But all right. Phelan.
Well, I don't see anything, but so I'm just going to. I'm actually going to ready a spell.
Okay. What are you readying?
Action bolt, level 2.
Okay. Just if you see threatening or...
Yeah, if I see anything on the other side of the river pop up that's not the lizard, I'm going to nail it.
Okay, what's the range on Guiding Bolt?
120 feet. Auto, get away.
Okay. Also, as a note, when you're holding a spell, it still counts as casting it, even if you don't get to cast it during that reaction.
Okay, then, never mind.
Yeah, it'll use a spell slot unless you do a cantrip.
Yep.
Then I'm just going to wait.
All right. Just let you know. No movement or anything?
I'll move towards the bridge.
Okay. You want me to move you, or you want to move you?
Yeah, go ahead and move me. I have 35. I don't want to go past the bridge. I'm going to stay on this side.
You're right up next to Snurp.
Awesome. Thank you.
All right. Zoltan, your turn.
Alright. Zoltan's gonna start moving forward. So let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And since I don't got anything better to do, I'm just gonna use my action to dash. 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm just kind of getting to cross the bridge as fast as I can.
All right.
And I don't think I have any bonus actions that can be used right now. Oh, I can do Bardic Inspiration. But if only I knew where Sneed was.
You have no idea.
So, nope, nothing else.
You see two people across the room. Don't worry about it.
All right. Actually, he sees a newcomer. He's gonna still go for Sneed. Sneed. He's going to take. He's going to take...
John's away from his computer. John.
Okay. Do you know what his AC is?
It is 15.
Okay. Oh, that hits. Okay. 7 points.
Here, you're getting your ass kicked.
I'll wait for a second for him to get back.
It'll be fun if he falls out of the tree. Then you found him again. You tried to hide from me.
I think he went to the bathroom. Sorry.
It's okay. Can you access his machine?
Yes, I can.
Okay. Can you tell me what his constitution? Can you have him make a Constitution saving throw for me?
Can I make a Constitution saving throw? Sure. Where is 17?
Okay, that saves. He's
I
going to take the 7 points of slashing. If you could take that away from his health.
You're getting your ass kicked.
I'm sorry, I was out of the room.
It's all good. You take 7 points of slashing and 15 points of poison.
Jesus.
As another arrow, and this one lodges itself directly into your shoulder, and you feel immediately the poison start to. You kind of grunt through it, but it's still really intense. Even though your constitution does manage to kind of get you through the worst of it, it still really stings and burns. And then he is going to. Oh my god. Okay. I believe that's enough that he is going to poof again. If I could actually fucking operate this goddamn thing. There you go. He's gonna poof.
I'm just gonna stop fussing at you about it.
And then he's gonna scoot. But you guys don't know where.
Tell you.
And he rolls away, and that's his turn. Snurp, you're up. Oh, actually, sorry. The horse has his turn, too. The horse...
Wait, the horse has a turn?
Yep.
Look at my horse. My horse is amazing.
What was your save on that illusion there, Snurp?
14, and I've cast it like right here.
All right. The horse still just fucking reeling. Like, it wants to get past it, but he's the little brave horsey that can't. Snurp, you're up.
Alright. Snurp's gonna 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Before I do this next bit, what are your rules for dropping prone? Is that an action, bonus action, half my movement?
Half movement. Well, to drop prone, I'm gonna call that free. To get up, half movement.
Okay, so I'll dash in the direction this way. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and I'm gonna drop prone right here into the grass.
All right, just fucking like baseball flies almost. Gotcha. That's your full turn, I take it, with the dash?
Yep. Dash. Yep, that's my turn.
All right. Womble domble. Worm chamber.
Damn, we're already at my turn?
Yeah, but
Okay.
good thing you put restoration, Xanar.
What's that?
I'm just joking, because it's a good thing Xanar got restoration. Sorry, go ahead, Womble.
I'm gonna cast Sleep on Xanar.
Oh my god.
But mostly the horse.
Oh, okay. Sleep on the horse. All right. Roll your damage. Roll the health, I guess you have to beat. Yeah.
Okay, level 1, so I get to roll 5d8.
That's
Dice roller.
Hope you rolled well.
Magic rolls.
But also
better
not
than-
well enough to put us both to sleep.
Oh, wrong thing, but I'll count
How
that.
much health do you have, Xanar?
A good amount.
I'm pretty fucking sure he can't do both of you.
That is a 23-2.
22.
23-2.
As you take out the small stink
Oh, I
bug-
forgot to ask, actually. Did my super punch from before actually do damage to the horse?
No, just scared the shit out of it and it broke a mechanism. As you take out another stink bug, you bite its head off, and then you just whip it at this horse, and it explodes. Xanar, this is like the third time you've gotten the fart gas. The horse kind of reels, whinnies, panics, runs back and forth a little bit, and then as it's kind of going back and forth, really wanting to cross this bridge, it just sort of eases up, slows down, gets a little bit less panicked, and then just falls asleep.
Okay, after that happens, I'm going to shout to Xanar.
Push it over.
I'd like to point out, I love that Pally said, by the way, this is like the third time you've been fart on.
This
All
was
right,
good.
You got anything else, Womble?
That's it.
Alright. Xanar, you're up.
Okay, for the horse, the reins, the bridge I should ask first. The bridge, is it possible to... does the structure of the bridge allow me to tie anything to it?
It is a stone bridge, not with handrails like what you're thinking of, but with like side walls. So
Okay,
not...
so like I couldn't take the reins and tie it off anywhere.
Nope.
Okay, then fuck that. I'm going to ignore Womble's request to throw it over the bridge.
I didn't mean like throw it over the bridge. I mean push it onto the ground and give it a hard time getting up.
He meant cow tipping, except for horses.
Oh no, the horse is sleeping on the ground. It's not fucking standing.
Oh, I thought horses usually sleep standing.
Nope.
No, it's 50-50.
Oh.
Some sleep standing, some sleep laying down.
Normally?
Yes.
Oh. I guess it would be standing up.
Yeah, if the horse lays down too long, it actually crushes itself.
Okay, it's leaning slightly more this way to say it's sleeping. There we go.
I'm sure tipping it over would wake it up, though.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that count as shaking it as an action?
Probably.
Yeah, but if it's like on its side, it'd have a very hard time getting back up. And Xanar could just sit on him at that point.
I think horses can get up pretty easy. Oh,
Yeah.
if Xanar was sitting on it while it's on its side, that'd be a little violent.
Yeah.
Horses lay down all the time.
Yeah, but like, I just have a hard time picturing it getting up from its side.
Anyway, Xanar, what you doing?
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That will be my first movement, and I guess what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out the longbow and ready an attack if anyone pops up and shoots another arrow somewhere.
Okay. Readying attack action for.
Oh, and it's probably dark over here, isn't it?
It's dark as fuck. So I'll have you make a perception roll to even see if you can spot a target
Yeah.
when it appears.
Okay, when it appears, not right now.
Yes.
Okay. Alright, that's fair. Yeah, I'm just gonna... Well, you know what?
Did you hit?
Yeah, I'm gonna still do that.
Okay.
Well, is the road lit up? Because I think you mentioned something about, like, lamps along the
I should
road.
mark that. You are correct. Give me a moment. It's not like the best, but there is a light source here that gives a little bit of light in this area.
Okay. But it's just not gonna... I'm not gonna see too well into the freaking woods is all.
No.
That's fine.
Look at my approximations. Aren't they awful?
It works.
Yep.
There we go.
Surf is just outside the light, where he wants to be.
Okay, Xanar is holding an attack. That is his turn. Sneed, you're up.
I will cast Fog Cloud. Takes one action.
All right, can you read to me fog cloud really quick?
You create a 20-foot radius sphere of fog centered on the point of range, which would be myself and the tree. This fog spreads around the corners and is heavily obscured. Lasts for full duration, which is an hour. It spreads up to 120 feet and 20 feet high.
Can you see through it, or does it obscure your vision too?
Oh, it probably obscures my vision. My whole point, though, was the entire damn tree, making it virtually impossible to hit again.
More farts.
1 second.
You absolutely don't want to be found by anything.
Okay, so you cast it at which level?
It's level 1.
Okay, so you just have a 20-foot radius sphere around yourself. All right, so we're going to say about...
Hey, Snurp, you're in the fog.
Big old fucking booth of fog. Everything's heavily obscured visually, and it's dark as fuck, so it's hard to see what's going on.
Oh, I remember that.
I figured darkness plus very heavy fog, the odds of me almost nil.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that it's very hard to spot anything in here unless there's like light or a lot of movement or something like that. Anything else?
Let's see. I'll ready a dodge just in case.
Actually, can you bonus action dodge?
Let me check. Let me check what my bonuses are.
Okay.
No, you are correct. I cannot. Thank you.
Yep. All right. Anything else then?
I remember that fog cloud. He tried that the first month.
God damn it!
Phelan, you're up.
Well, I can't see shit, so I'm just gonna. I'm gonna stay here.
Yeah, Phelan, your information stream's been very confusing. Like, you can see what's going on the bridge, but all of a sudden you just see a huge poof of smoke.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck's going on. I'm just gonna wait.
All right. Zoltan, you're up.
You see, this is why Snarp is the hero. I mean, see, he's in there fighting in like non-close quarters style.
So I just want to clarify: if I go into the smoke cloud, my vision in there to outside of it is terrible. Correct?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so I'm not gonna do that.
It's a literal smoke screen. You can't even see past the cloud.
3, 4, 5, 6. I'm just gonna get into position here,
Okay.
and
This is the last one.
I just want to double check something here. Range. Okay. I'm gonna give Bardic Inspiration to our barbarian friend here before I wander off too. I'm just gonna be like, "Hey, man, I know you got this," and I'm just gonna. So yeah, Bardic Inspiration, and then I'm gonna ready a vicious mockery if I get to see the guy, because I have to see him in order to cast it anyway.
Do you have dark vision?
I do, 60 feet.
Awesome. Okay, good to know. All right, you're holding your action.
Yep.
Sorry, I don't know why my echo device decided it would yell at me.
Okay, so who was holding an action if they could see him? I know Zoltan was, but I think Xanar was first.
Yep.
Yep.
First of all, I'm going to have you make a perception check with disadvantage.
Yeah, I kind of figured that much. Nat 1. And the other one was a 2, so I'm like,
Well,
I
He
can't see.
appeared, but Xanar is still sitting there with the bow drawn back. Doesn't see shit. Zoltan, I would also like for you to make a It's the read on the end of the fog cloud. I'll have you make a standard perception check.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh no, that's only an 11.
Not enough. You're also sitting there ready, but you can't seem to spot him. He's a little perplexed. He's gonna instead because he can't fucking see into the cloud anymore, but he does see this random yokel who just ran out into the wood. He's going to take a shot at him. What's your AC there?
13.
Ooh, that's a natural 20.
Oh no. I liked this yokel. I don't want him to die.
You're going to take... Okay, that's not that bad. 6 points of slashing and make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Oh no, that's a 2.
Yoko, oh no.
Ooh, you're taking the full poison, buddy.
Oh no.
So how much was the piercing again?
6 points of piercing.
Okay.
34 poison.
Oh, I am almost outright dead.
Jamie had a lot of health.
No, I have 23 base health.
Oh.
That's why I said almost outright dead.
Oh.
And then, so you're down, right?
Yep. Oh, I'm down.
Okay.
Somebody help!
I didn't like him, but I don't like this.
And then he is going to try to duck out again. Fucking fails that time, but he thinks he's okay. He's gonna run back. He's making a little bit more noise now, but he backs off. You guys just fucking see at the edge of this the form of Zoltan running out there, getting ready with like his hands back, and then all of a sudden, just straight through the throat, he takes an arrow that goes in and just and drop. Snurp, you're up. You see this like 10 feet from you as Zoltan just downs.
Oh no. I'm in the fog. I can't see him.
Oh, you hear?
I hear.
Bump.
What happened?
Alright, I'm gonna move 5, 10, 15, 20.
You see Zoltan's corpse next to you.
Hey, I'm not a corpse yet.
Alright, can I see him from my perspective?
You have dark vision. I'm gonna say he rolled shit enough. You do see him.
Okay.
Somebody needs to drag him back to me.
You catch a glimpse of him because he very carelessly at one point ends up kind of like over checking to kind of look around the corner to see what he can spot, and you see him right then.
Blow his ass up, Snurp.
Alright. Crack my knuckles. Get ready for a boom boom.
I'm a throw scorching ray at him.
Okay.
That's 3 attack rays. First one's a 24 to hit.
Yes. Roll each attack ray first, just to see which one's hit, then we'll roll damage.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. The second one is a 16.
Also hits.
And that one is a 25.
Also hit. That's a lot of high rolls. Good job.
Okay.
Roll your damages.
First one is 5 fire. Next one is 8 fire. And the last one is 9 fire.
Very nice.
Does that immolate him?
You guys just see, like, I'm gonna say they explode in puffs. You guys can see his current position because of this, but he's not immolated. He's not on fire. But he does take 3 heavy impacts as these fireballs just go flying through the air. Just poof. Good hits. Good hits.
Alright, I got 10 more feet of movement. I'm gonna back up into the cloud.
All right.
Leave Zoltan to die.
Wormhole, you are up.
I'm going to go up to the horse. I'm gonna search the bag that I punched.
Okay. You open up the bag, make an investigation check.
Investigation. That is a 24.
Holy balls!
Okay. You open it up, and there are 5 vials along the edge of it that you can just quickly take out and pocket. There is also what seems to be a metallic case of some sort, maybe about 6 inches wide, 2 inches tall, 4 inches deep. And then you can just shuffle that out too, and you basically have emptied that pouch.
Your Coronies for me.
So 4 unidentified vials and 1 unidentified case.
So, Do I have the option of drinking one of the vials this turn?
You could bonus action drink it.
Hmm.
I hope to God it's not the thing that just lodged in Zoltan's throat.
Right?
Poor yokel.
So wait, how many bags were on this horse actually? 4?
Two.
Or it was 2.
And one was empty.
No, one we opened and it had a puff of smoke, and you
Then
punched
you
one.
punched the other one, and you broke the mechanism
Okay.
on that bag that you know of.
So that other one has already been triggered, or do we not know if it could be triggered again?
We don't know. The horse got spooked when you punched him.
But it closed back again after Xander fell asleep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So how are these bags satcheled to the horse?
Just attached as a part of the barding. Like you can't take these off without stripping the horse of its barding.
How killable is this horse in one hit?
You have no idea. You've never tried to punch a horse to death before. But
I
hey,
definitely
there's
have-
Oh my God.
Why are you gonna try and kill the horse?
I really want this bag.
You could. Never mind. That's metagaming.
Wait. What if I mold earth underneath it? Then it can only run away slightly slower.
What?
That's lame.
Wait, couldn't you mold earth around its hooves?
No, mold earth is actually a really lame spell. I shouldn't have ever taken it. It's really, really lame. Okay. I'm going to... I don't have anything I can heal freaking... let me... Give me a minute to look up his name. But yeah, I have no healing spells. I can't just cast Ray of Sickness in reverse.
Now, it's funny as Zoltan was the backup healer.
Oh, no. Okay.
Yeah, and with an arrow in your throat, you're not singing any songs.
Nope.
What are you doing, Rumble?
I'm not sure exactly how much I move, but I probably have this much more movement left.
Sure. And you only have a bonus action left because your action was to basically pilfer.
I'm gonna pilfer again.
You can't pilfer as a bonus action.
Shit.
But you can next turn, so.
I'm ending my turn as a bonus action.
Okay. Great game. Xanar, you're up.
Okay, so I saw him go down.
You're assuming you saw a shape go down in the silhouette of form, and you're kind of like, oh god.
You got this, buddy. Runs off.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I would have seen something happen.
Yeah, you know
Pretty
he went down.
sure he ain't getting up.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I think I can get there with my regular movement. And,
We were just introduced to him, and now he's so young.
And I got probably tell which direction it happened by seeing him lying down.
Somewhere in front, like out to the right.
Alright, well, I'm gonna try to at least position myself there with my... using my action as movement and try to at least position myself in a way that...
behind the tree.
Yeah.
All right.
And I think I'm also going to rage.
Okay. Just so mad. Just so mad.
How dare you?
All right, that is your turn.
I'm gonna rip your head off your neck!
All right.
Thank you.
Smeed, you're up.
Let's see. I am going to climb down this tree. How far down is it?
I'm gonna say you're probably about. I'll say you take half movement speed to get to the base.
Okay, so that's 10. How high up was it?
About 15 feet.
Okay, so 15. And then I will... It's only 4 feet across, right?
What?
That's right, it's only 4 feet deep, right? The river?
Oh, the river. Well, at the center is about 4 or 3 feet. Yeah, I mean, at the
5, 10, 15. I'll dash for another 30.
it's difficult terrain to go through the water.
Okay, then I'll just barely make it to the shoreline.
Sure. How much movement speed you got?
I have 30.
But with your perk, you get the extra 10?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, that'd be enough. Okay, anything else there, Sneed?
I'm going to whistle at Phelan.
Okay, Phelan, you hear and you see like this decrepit form like limping across the water and splashing next to you. And speaking of which, it's your turn.
You just whistle at me.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't expect you to fully understand what a whistle means, but I did expect
Well,
you to
I
get your
was
attention.
watching a river, so I'm assuming I saw Zoltan go down.
You...
Should have direct line of sight.
I'd say you'd have enough vision to be able to see that, yeah, because it's close enough to the torch. You'd be able to see a figure go down.
Well, I do have dark vision as well, so.
Oh, well, yeah, then you see it.
Okay, I'm going to sprint to him with a prayer of cure wounds on my lips. I don't think I'm gonna be able to cast it, so.
No, if you dashed, you wouldn't be able to do that. You could do a healing word if you had it as a bonus.
Healing word.
That was one of my options. I did not take it.
It's very utilitarian. Utility.
Yeah, it was between that or Cure Wounds, and I think Cure Wounds healed more, so that's why I went with it.
Yeah, but
That one.
the other one is a ranged heal. You don't have to touch them.
Okay, but you can sprint
Straight
through.
up.
You want me to just move your maximum movement speed?
Yeah.
Okay, what is your...
My movement speed's 35, so I couldn't get to him regardless, unless somebody threw me.
We.
Xanar, you're too far away.
That's 35 to get there, Phelan. Did you want me to move you again?
Yeah, go ahead.
You're up there, but you only have a bonus left.
And I don't think I can do anything for bonus.
Alright. Zoltan, death saving throw, please.
Okay, it's just a d20, right?
D20.
That is only a 7.
That's one failure.
Oh no.
Right. His turn. You actually can't see any, you fuckers.
Hey, we're good.
Backed up behind that tree. And fucking Snurp is like prone in grass in fog.
I didn't go prone this time.
Oh, well, you're still in. You might be able to see then. Let's see.
It's obscured, so he
It is
doesn't have.
obscured. I'm gonna take that as a nah. He is going to. Probably check to see what the fuck's happening with this horse. He's gonna. Ooh, that's plenty high. Okay. He's like aims around for a little bit, can't see anything, and then just fucking ducks out, and you guys lose track of him again.
Wait, where did we lose track of him, Matt?
Over here.
I
He ducked behind the tree, and then, well, like, you guys can't see shit. Like, you're peering around, you can't see diddly shit. And actually, none of your vision's very good right now, so it's very easy to lose track of them. And Snurp, you're up.
Alright, this time I'm gonna go diagonal 5, 10, 15, 20. So if here, am I partially in, partially out of the fog?
You're at the lisp of it, so, like, you can see out of it, and it's a little bit easy to see you at this point.
But I don't.
It's not like a magical wall. You're basically, like, almost in the fog.
I just want to know if I have vision outside of it, is all.
You do, but people could also see you as well.
Yeah. I'm gonna look around. Do I see them?
Make a perception check.
Uh, 16.
Nope, doesn't beat it. Scanning for a while, no sign of movement. You're kind of like frantically, your eyes move from tree to tree to tree, trying to spot movement. Nothing.
Alright, I'm gonna use last of my movement to go in back into the cloud, kind of sidestep in, and I'm gonna hold. No, I'm not, because I wouldn't be able to see it. Fuck it, this is my turn. That's it.
Okay. Womble domble.
Okay. How strong are this horse's legs looking? Because I have a crowbar.
It's a pretty large horse. But I mean, you've broken a lot of kneecaps in your day. Always, you've never met
So
a
wait,
kneecap
wait.
that couldn't break.
Does that mean I have advantage against kneecaps?
No,
Damn.
purely for flavor.
The questions we ask.
Do I have advantage against kneecaps?
You've seen some kneecaps in your day, and you haven't found one you can't break yet.
What are these bags made out of?
Leather.
I have a dagger. Is it good leather?
It's thick hide leather. It's not like flimsy. I mean, it would be a little bit of working to actually get it cut apart. I mean, they make armor out of leather like this, so
What about if I used burning hands?
you can try whatever you want, Azure.
Okay, okay. Burning horse is not going to smell good.
You're right. I'm just gonna open it.
The other bag?
Yep, all these other things I've said, completely waste of time. Just gonna open it.
Okay, make a Constitution saving throw for me, please.
God damn it. I, unlike some people, can hold my liquor.
As soon as you crack open that bag, another one of those clouds of smoke, and you just and you get your fucking biggest puff of air you can right beforehand, and you just start waving your hands around frantically, and the smoke dissipates, and you can open up the other bag.
And I do.
Okay. In that bag is a cylindrical container, which you can pilfer if you want to.
I'm yoinking it, yes.
You yoink it. There is also what looks like a collection of about 30 arrows.
Yes.
And a couple of decent-looking daggers.
Ooh, I'm definitely taking those.
Okay. And that's all you find in that bag. Oh, okay. Except for you do find also a rolled-up pack of what seems to be like rations. Maybe about 5 of them.
Yeah, I'm yoinking those too.
Okay. Add those to your inventory as you pilfer his entire setup.
That's gonna take me a while to add.
All right. Well, is that your turn then?
Yep.
All right. Xanar, you're up.
Okay, I see you failing.
Also, how many daggers was it?
2 daggers.
Okay, I see Phelan up here with Zoltan. I figure he's pretty much in safe hands, so guess what I'm going to do? I am raging right now, I think. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I should be able to get up around there.
You can
Okay.
move.
Okay. Quick. Fuck. I don't know if I should. Would he have passed me?
From where he was going, yes, he would have passed you. Why?
This is probably metagaming, so I'm not gonna. I was gonna ask if Snurp would take a reaction attack against him just so he could keep his rage, but being Snurp and being skittish, I don't know if we would. So fuck it, I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah, no. Although, Xanar, you do know that you need to stay in combat of some sort of rage drops, so I do allow bonus action stab self for 1 health.
Okay, well, I was thinking about just punching myself in the face.
That works.
Because I'm very frustrated with everything that's going on right now.
serpent. It's a very terrifying sight to just see your friend just so angry. He just smack.
Zoltan's passed out bleeding at the moment, so he doesn't get to witness this joy.
All right, take your 1 point of bludgeoning damage as you whack yourself in the face, and you can keep rage up. Is that all you wanted to do? You do have another move. I think you have your action yet.
Oh, because you were allowing that to be a bonus action.
Yeah, it's literally just slapping yourself in the face for a point of damage just to keep it up. I'm like, fuck it, why not?
Okay, well, I guess I'm just gonna keep moving in the general direction I saw the arrow come from, or saw the body get dropped to, I should say.
Okay.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I should be able to get around there.
All right.
I'm still looking around, seeing if I can spot him or anything.
You aren't seeing shit with your dark vision, Black, but you are searching through the forest. Sneed, you're up.
All right. I'm going to move my full 30 feet this way. Well, actually, it's one square up. And then my other action is dashing to the edge of the bridge, where I should just barely be inside Phelan's spell range.
She could run up and slap you with a spell if she needed to, yeah. Although I feel like she's probably going to prioritize another Deadsy boy.
That's me.
Is that your turn, Sneed?
No, that's my turn.
All right, Phelan.
I forgot I had Prayer of Healing, so I could have stopped and fucking healed him.
Isn't Prayer of Healing a 10-minute one?
It is a... Oh, never mind. That takes 10.
Yeah, that's like a between fights thing.
Yeah. I'm gonna... Fuck. Okay. I'm gonna use my level 2 Cure Wounds.
Okay. You rub your hands together, grab that holy symbol, roll all your dice, and slap them.
Do I still, after she's done with this, will I still have the arrow lodged in me?
It depends on how much she heals.
Where the frick are my D8s? $15.
I hear a squeak toy.
That is Peanut. She's very happy.
15.
All right, you can take 15 health points back. That arrow kind of gets pushed out of your neck by basically magical means, and your throat still hurts like a motherfucker, and there's still blood coming out a little bit. But, yeah.
Did we win?
And can I still move?
Yeah.
Alright.
He said the same thing when the war ended.
You are still prone.
I know. Thank you. Much appreciation.
You're welcome.
And she's gone.
I have a potion in my backpack. Just grab it and take it.
All right. Sneed, laying on the ground after Phelan just slapped you, this mysterious cleric who just miraculously slapped you with health and got an arrow out of your throat.
Well, I'm going to use part of my movement to pick myself back up.
Yep.
And then 1, 2, I'm going to hide out behind this tree.
All right. Would you like to... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say, I'm gonna basically sit down and look back towards Phelan and Sneed, and I see Sneed, and I go, "Hey, Sneed, you got this!" Give him bardic inspiration too.
Okay. You still have an action if you want. Are you using your action to hide?
I'm gonna use an action to attempt to hide. Yes.
Roll with disadvantage because you did just yell an inspiration.
Okay.
Yeah, you did.
Like it's good for you.
That still didn't do bad. 16.
Pretty damn good considering you just yelled inspirational things. All right.
Yep.
Okay, where is he gonna go? That's the question right now. He doesn't really know what he wants to do. So let's see what he does.
Snee done tell me that my big mouth was going to get me in trouble one of these days. I guess it did.
Just about shut his big mouth permanently.
As he's coming around to dive into this fog cloud, he sees Snurp. And he is going to take a couple swings at Snurp. Snurp, what's your AC?
15.
One of these two hits as he takes out these two short swords from holsters on his side, and he starts swinging at you, not saying anything, but he is quickly taking swinging hits at you. One of them hits, which does 1 point or 4 points of piercing damage, and make a Constitution saving throw for me.
Everything's poisonous, dude. What a dick.
That's
10.
This is not fitting battle music.
I know. What'd you get, Snurp?
10.
10? Okay, you're going to take... Actually, he rolled really shit for that poison roll, so 17 points of poison damage.
Fuck.
Man, I took double that.
So 5, 10, 15...
Yeah, but didn't he roll a nat 20?
Yeah, he did.
Well, I didn't double the poison damage, though. First of all, because that would have fucking murdered anyone.
Alright. Are you ready?
And then, what?
No touchy.
No touching.
Oh, that was your rebuke?
Yep, Hellish Rebuke.
Oh, his reaction?
Yep.
Alright, that's a DC, that's a saving throw of what?
Dex save. 14.
He succeeds.
So he takes half damage.
Even though you yell that, he rolls right around you, and due to evasion, he takes nothing.
Fuck. That was going to be a 23.
He dances around you. It goes into the fog a little bit. And he is currently engaging Snurp, but he is in the fog with Snurp. Snurp, you're up.
Alright. Snurp is going to take the disengage action.
Okay.
And he's- so it's...
You can just move straight up.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'm going to go behind the tree.
Okay. Snurp just fucking nopes out of there. Anything else, Snurp?
That was my action. I'm good. I'm done.
All right. Womble Domble, sitting there with all of your pilfered goods that you're just shoving into your bag as fast as you can.
Items.
Well, at this point, I'm probably going to realize that I've looted everything. Like, there's nothing left in the horse, right?
I mean, you take the stuff out of the 2 bags.
I feel like you should say bags, not in the horse.
Yeah, I look like there's meat left in it, but
It was incredibly intentional, really. So at this point, I definitely know they're actually fighting, right?
oh yeah, you've heard a lot of shit going on over the side.
I think she's.
Well, at this point, I'll say,
Don't worry, I will help you.
and then I'll start running off. 1, 2, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And the first diagonal is a free one. 30.
You don't see shit. You do see, you do see Zoltan and Snurp up ahead, and a big fucking cloud of fog.
Do I have any very large AoE things? Oh yeah, I gotta mark off that sleep I did.
I'll say for the sake of this, you actually have zero idea as to where any adversary might be.
Well. Should have just broken the horse's kneecaps. Like, I'm kind of worthless here.
I mean, at least you haven't almost died like Zoltan.
You can action to move again if you want, or whatever you want to do.
Yeah, I'm just gonna action to move again, and I'm gonna go 5. Actually, is the second diagonal in a dash still?
It'll be a 10 this time.
Okay, so I'll just go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And I'll end here. That's my turn.
Xanar, you're up. You heard some yelping behind you, so you're well aware that the guy is now behind you somewhere.
I probably would have saw the fire, too. Would the fire have kind of gave away his location?
That was a while ago, and not really. They kind of poof out.
Even the hellish rebuke.
Oh, the hellish rebuke just it was kind of like a big puff of demonic energy that just kind of whisked into the air. It didn't hit anything particular, and then he just saw Snurp booking it out of the. He saw a small shape booking it out of the fog. He's still pretty fucking blind.
I guess I'm just gonna run up to the fog and take a swing or something. Because what the hell else am I gonna do? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So, something around there I should be able to get.
Yeah, you can take wax. I'm trying to think about it. Nah, you're close enough now that you see it form in the fog. You can take wax at normal.
Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna do a reckless attack against this asshole. Now, okay, I know you said I could kind of see him pretty much now. I'm just curious. Does that still mean I'm still rolling disadvantage because of,
Yeah.
Okay, so then reckless attack would just be a straight roll.
Yep.
Okay. Straight roll attack. Something good this time, please. Hey, that's pretty good. Let's see, that is a 25.
That definitely hits.
That's definitely pretty good.
Yeah.
Alright. Roll damage. Let's see, 2d6. That'll be pretty good damage. So I got 9 for the dice, plus 4. That's 13, plus 2 for rage. That's 15.
Okay, very good. Okay, sorry. Okay, anything else, Anar?
No, I guess that's my turn.
All right. Sneed, you're up.
All right. Phelan was offering me a bag since she is standing next to me.
Mm-hmm.
Will it take an action to drink that?
I kind of go with Matt Mercer's bonus action to drink your own, action to give it to someone else. So if you want to take an action to grab it and bonus action to drink it, you can do that.
Okay, I will do that then.
All right. You got it from Phelan. Pop the cork.
Potion.
Down it. Phelan, remove that potion from your inventory and roll the health for it.
Yeah.
Hey, John.
2d4 plus 2.
2d4 plus 2.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
John, you
I'm
better
looking-
check chat.
Yeah.
We need some good rolls here.
I'm a piece of shit.
Well, it healed 9, so I mean...
I mean,
And the other thing I'm going to do, so it's not even a bonus action so much as, because the fog is simply concentration, I'm just going to drop it.
Okay. The
kind of like
fog-
I did with invisibility.
Which, thanks, John. That's going to take you fucking forever to delete all these little squiggles.
What was that?
He dropped fog.
Well, yeah, no, I didn't hear what you had said, though.
Oh, I said, thanks, John. That's going to take me forever to delete all these little squiggles.
Oh.
Oh, sorry.
I'm teasing. I don't care. Okay, the fog cloud just suddenly, as Sneed looks over it and just sort of blinks, it just sort of dissipates into the night air, and all of you who have night vision can now see this lithe shadowed form dueling it out with this large, screaming, raging barbarian in the middle of this area.
I believe that Xanar has a red mark on his face from where he slapped himself.
It's just the shape of a palm.
But dark vision, you can't see colors, so you don't know it's there.
Phelan, you're up. Yep, Phelan, you're up.
Alright, how close is that asshole? Actually, never mind. I can figure it out.
About 50.
Okay. Good.
I'm stupid. I just realized I can change the range marker to be nicer. I'm so stupid.
Huh?
I'm going to change the range marker so it can actually measure movements for us. I just realized I can do this.
Nice. Neat.
Oh.
So, I'm going to cast Sacred Flame on that asshole.
I saw update in real time.
Oh no, I didn't mean to do that.
Look at that! It can do ranges correctly now.
Yeah.
Woohoo!
No more. All right, hold on. I gotta measure it. People talk over me. Fuck.
Okay, sorry. What'd you do, Phelan?
I'm going to cast Sacred Flame.
That is a what save?
Dex 13.
He succeeds.
Fuck.
You cast Sacred Flame and he just rolls around the barbarian and it just woof, nothing. Okay, who's drawing?
I'm not trying to. I was trying to hit the.
Oh, okay.
Like I was gonna ask. I was trying to get rid of it too. I just don't remember how to.
Phelan, anything else? Are you having fun, Snart?
No, actually, yeah, that's it at the moment.
Alright. Zoltan, you're up.
Oh hey, look at there. He's out in the open. I'm a cast hold person on him.
Okay, what save is that?
That is a wisdom saving throw.
What's he got to beat?
13.
He fails.
Ah!
Yes!
He is paralyzed for the duration, which is up to a minute. During the end of each of its turns, they can make another wisdom saving throw. On a success, the spell ends.
Right, so he currently just, as he's sitting there ready to stab again, he just seizes up and his arms come to his side and they just go down. His eyes just kind of look around, panic a little bit.
Oh, looky there! Now who's panicking?
All right. Then anything else you got? Anything else?
No, I still got Bardic Inspiration on Sneed and our Barbarian friend, so that's all I'm dishing out right now.
All right, it's his turn. He can't do shit. The horse is asleep. He's gonna roll the save, and he breaks it. But that's his whole turn. And it's now Snurf's turn. That sucks though. He lost his whole turn.
All right, I'm gonna poke out.
That might be just what we needed, though.
Yeah.
Hey, asshole! Pew pew!
Roll an attack.
All right, the first one is a 17.
17 hits.
And another 17.
Hits as well.
All right. First one is 7 force damage.
Okay.
Second one is 12 force damage.
Nice. Okay. Let's do some math here, kids.
Oh boy, mathematical!
Oh, Jesus. Okay, there we go. Got numbers. I know numbers. All right. Anything else, Snurp?
I'm gonna hide behind the tree again.
1d4 damage.
Hadley, aren't you an engineer?
Right. Wombo, you're up.
Okay. So he was just paralyzed for that one turn, though, right?
Yeah, he's moving again now. Throughout like a few seconds after that happened, he just got and just grunted through it. But he's still, that was just his one turn.
How's he looking?
Pretty fucked up, to be entirely honest. As you kind of look at him, his breathing's really ragged. He's starting to move a lot slower. You can see there's a lot of blood dripping from him.
Don't kill him. We have questions for him.
Hey, Snurp.
Okay, I think. How far away is he? I think, yeah, he's too far for me to do anything to. I'm gonna move forward. 1, 2, 3, and I'm gonna kill him.
Oh no.
All right.
No, I'm not actually. I'm not a piece of shit. Oh,
Well, people shouldn't be communicating things about combat during combat. But yeah, go
I
ahead.
shouldn't.
No, it's okay though. Go ahead and do what you want to do.
Oh, I get what. Yeah, I think I'm going to. Will I kill him? I'll just use sleep on him.
Okay.
And
Roll
I'm
it.
in range again.
5d8. Roll him. Roll a Roni right there. 27. That's a pretty good roll for me.
You take out another one of those stink bugs, bite that head off, cough around your hands a couple times, and just overhead yuck it. It hits Xanar right in the chest. Explodes,
Not good.
and then it catches this guy like it's a huge puff of smoke. The dude just like falls down on a knee, falls over, and passes out.
Okay. And with my bonus action, can I hand something to somebody?
If it was Zoltan and it was something in your hands, yes.
It's in my bag.
No, it takes you long to get shit out.
Okay. Then I'll pass, but I will say,
I have some medicals for that man.
Alright, that sounds like a plan.
So if anyone doesn't want to just fucking outright murder the man who's sleeping, we're gonna break initiative here.
I do not want to murder him outright.
half long. This is on you.
On the
So-
fence about that one.
No more initiative order. There's a sleeping horse on the bridge.
Mhm.
There is a cloaked man sleeping at Xanar's feet.
I'm immediately throwing another false life on myself.
I
I'm pretty sure we should effectively bind this guy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna call that a session right there.
Before-
But I was gonna do stuff to him.
I was gonna ask one thing before we break.
Yeah.
Can I retrieve my tripwire and thus add the 50 feet of rope back to my inventory?
You can, but I was waiting until Xanar accidentally walked through it. But yes,
All right. If you'd like me to leave it, I can.
you can just take it back just so that you can remember for it later.
Okay.
Also, since you guys managed to whoop that man's ass summarily, you guys can all go up to level 4.
Yeah!
Wow!
Hey, okay, this is the one good thing I've been rolling at. Health increase.
Hey, yeah,
Remember,
you got a
when
pretty
you
good
roll
hit
for
on him.
health- If you roll for health, remember to reroll ones.
Okay.
So manage HP. What bonus? Hit point bonus. 8 from Constitution. No wait, hit dice.
Ooh, ability score improvements.
Yep, and feats if you want to.
What feat does it let me have? Oh, it lets me have pretty much any feat.
Yeah, I've got content sharing on, so you pretty much should have access to like everything.
9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Apply.
Okay, I get one more hit dice then. That's what's up.
Okay. My health is looking pretty strong.
Wait.
Well, good job taking out a pretty dangerous enemy, guys.
Nah, he was.
I'm of
easy.
the opinion that that was an assassin, but I'm.
See, I know he was dangerous because he one-shot me.
You was a tweak of an assassin. I stole some shit.
Mm.
Okay, so I get to add.
Ooh!
Wait, it rolls.
Ability score improvement.
Dibs on,
Or-
dibs on interrogating him.
I have good intimidation too.
So does Snurp. I put my points in charisma, so I'm at a +5 charisma now.
I'm only at a +4 because I'm at 19. That
Snurp
feels
pumping
bad.
Snurp pumping in those cute points.
Well, I have +3 to Dex and Constitution now.
Whoop, we lost somebody.
No, can I just tell you how much I love that our fuck off works on the Discord bot?
One question, Padley. Leveling up to level 4 in D&D Beyond, it increases my rolled HP in the thing. Do I reroll all 4 hit dice, or do I just add?
You add 1 to the value you have in the rolled amount already.
Yeah, I was just a bit confused since changing levels actually modified the rolled HP value.
Yeah, the manual value that's in there doesn't change, but the modifiers and stuff get applied, so the total value will go up.
Yeah,
it's kind of wonk, but yeah.
I was also confused because I went back down to 3, and then it said I had a max HP of 20 instead of 19.
Oh.
I'm not even going to question you on that. I'm just going to add the 4 I rolled to this.
Yeah, add your 4 to it.
I'm at 26 health now. I'm pretty healthy.
I can learn another level 2 spell.
So
Nice.
one thing I did to that, guys, I took away his sneak attack on that comeback, because that would have been fucking real.
Everybody would have been down the first round.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, so do I.
To be fair, I did almost die outright.
You did almost die outright, yeah.
He was easy. But yeah,
I could have suggested an invisibility. Ho ho.
I think if we just put manacles on him, he's definitely gonna break out, guys. I'm gonna have to search him for lockpicks. Gotta do a cavity search.
Oh gosh.
All right.
I mean, he's already dirty.
Well, that was fun. Thank you, Padley.
Yeah, that was fun, guys. Thank you too.
Yep.
I feel like that was one of our better sessions, guys.
That was pretty good.
It was
And
nice.
the whole time, there was a bunch of refugees sitting across the river going, what the fuck?
We're just gonna drag back an assassin into camp and go, we told you not to worry.
Meanwhile, Zoltan has a scar that will forever be there.
It's in the neck. I can cover that with a nice scarf.
It'll just look like a single-toothed vampire bit you.
A flavorful neckerchief.
I have a nice hat, so a flavorful neckerchief would be the next step up.
Speaking of nice hats, does Snurp still have it?
Well, there was an argument of whether Snurp would get it or Womble would get it. I don't know if we ever concluded that argument.
Well, I just feel like that. I mean, because he just said nice hat. Maybe.
I feel like I wanted that hat for some reason.
You wanted it to wear it as pants.
Oh yeah, I did want to wear that hat as pants.
We never concluded.
It would be.
Ribbon and everything. I'm just picturing it like a giant skirt too.
No, you're thinking of it upside down. It'd be like a bowl.
Oh, you'd wear it like the normal, bottom side down.
Yeah.
It's like a skirt.
Wait, no, I'd wear it bottom side up.
So yeah, it'd be like underwear, but where the brim has a huge fucking lip to it.
And you have a nice little feather sticking out of where your butt is.
That's really fucking good.
That's amazing. You could store shit on the brim of the hat when you're just walking around.
Yeah, have a cup of water up there.
Oh my god.
Can someone here draw well? Someone should draw this.
I can draw pretty well.
You should try to draw Womble with his fucking hat as pants.
Are you cutting leg holes in it, or are you going like ghost mode? You just pulling it up to your waist with no leg holes.
No, you gotta cut some leg holes in, man.
So you'll have a purple tail, basically.
Yes.
Amazing. Oh. Well, that was fun, guys. That was a good fight, though.
Bye, guys. See you later.
Talk to y'all later.
Take care.